Yeah, that's fair.
They're coming for me now! They're gonna come get me and suck up all my fluids.
I like the way you wake up in sweats every night having the same nightmare.
You gotta
Honestly,
this.
it's the most vulnerable time for someone who's worried about tampons covered in sweat.
They're gonna come dry me up now! Take all my liquids.
They're so dry.
So dry.
That's just because of that comedy bit we watched, the stand up with
Oh, Lana Glazer.
Yes.
No. Yes.
Yes.
She's so funny.
She was good.
Wait, it was Lana?
Alana, yeah. Alana Glazer.
With that hair, huh? Huh? Look at it, girl. Look at that shit. You got some movement in there. Saying.
Now it's all ones all the time.
I can't wait.
What the
Huh?
You eyeball, my God.
I was just wondering what it was.
Hair tie you up.
I was thinking about how the mango ones remind me of.
Shit.
The literal mangoes.
No, cat piss. Sorry, excuse me.
Wasn't
Like
expecting
they taste. No, listen, they taste really good, but they smell from a distance.
I don't know. I've never had these ones. They're sweet and sour, so I don't know.
See, these
I
are different.
really like.
Not lemon. I'll do watermelon.
I really
Lemon.
like
You
the
gotta do
honeydew
mango,
ones,
see if
Grape,
it's
or like the
cactus.
cantaloupe ones or whatever.
Let me smell your cat piss.
They taste like real
No,
cantaloupe.
the mango
though.
ones just
Cantaloupe
smell
is
like cat piss.
amazing.
They're
Yeah.
so tasty though.
They
Have
taste
you
good. They
considered
do.
Then again, cat
A
piss might
cat
be tasty
just
too.
piss
I don't know.
No,
I've never tried it.
I have not considered that.
Wow, they really taste like grapefruit.
Yeah, I
Oh, I
got
feel the
too.
same way as you.
Wow, this one really tastes like lemon.
Wow.
Shocking.
I'm so sorry.
What flavors are in here?
Not mangoes.
Watermelon.
This is on the back.
Watermelon, lemon, grapefruit.
It's good. Full spread.
You having fun, Baldy?
Oh yeah.
Baldy.
Look at his cool bracelet. I end up calling him Baldy a lot for Baldy.
Man, I am so.
Because you constantly forget his name's Jim.
Me too. Don't.
That's
feel
okay.
bad.
He calls you Wyla, so.
I mean, we all do that legitimately. At this point.
I know all
That's
of you
just
as
good
your
job,
characters
everyone.
much better.
Yeah.
Who got the watermelon? Cause that stuff's good.
Dude, the grapefruit was good. Try it. It's good.
What did you do the watermelon just now?
It
Like,
tastes like
no,
grapefruit.
I'm just kidding. That's the taste in your mouth right now.
I was like impressed that it actually tastes like grapefruit.
Lord.
Clean up, clean up. Everybody, everywhere. Clean up, everybody do your share.
Oh boy.
Barney.
It is. That's so Barney. Dude, that's preschool at like 101.
I love you. Barney was the man.
I bet Finn would be so terrified of Barney.
Oh yeah, dude, he's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, it's a
Alright.
giant purple
He was all we
dinosaur.
had, though.
Dude, we went to Chuck E. Cheese
There has
today.
got to be.
He's a giant purple dinosaur who makes
If
the
I-
assumption
if
that
I
you
Google,
love him.
If I Google Barney
he's
Rule
a man.
34, there has got to be.
He doesn't.
I love
ask.
you. You love me.
It's a
We
statement.
are a
It's
happy
not a
family.
question.
Why would
Yeah.
you ever want to look?
I mean, just for some reason, the I love you, you love me part. Like I was just imagining
So
Barney running around with like a
What is
foam
yours?
dinosaur dick. It'd be great.
You watched very different shows growing up.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying it'd be funny as shit, man.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's what I put it up there.
Aww. I liked it. I'm great
See?
putting it up.
No, I
Travis,
put this on the table so
pointed
you
out
can watch me
earlier that
eat
if I
all
dropped
What's
this on
wrong?
the floor and you stepped on
Snake
it,
is killing you.
it would do
That-
1d4 damage.
I guess
He's back.
fine problem.
He's
It's,
back.
it's,
His-
what are those things called?
Pussy and his
Chow
crack.
chow.
Cover-up, yeah.
Yeah.
My pussy hurts.
What about your crack, Zach?
Oh, don't get a
His
tampon.
back, his pussy, and his crack.
Do you want that ibuprofen, dude?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Where's it at?
Yes, dear.
Where you at? Where you at?
There you go.
Dun, dun.
That lemon one is really lemony.
I want to try something. If you flip over, Molly used to crack my back for me. He loves lemon. Let's go.
I do love
It's gonna be
lemon.
really sour.
I love candy
It's
lemon.
not too
This
sour.
isn't gonna be candy lemon.
Snowberries.
This is gonna be like those lemon bars I get. What is wrong with you?
She's
Everything.
like,
Generally.
Can't open a high
yeah,
chew.
could be like kind of flat.
Why don't you put an ibuprofen in his butt for fast
Sweet.
acting?
fast
It'll
Suppository.
work way
That would help his
faster.
crack.
Yeah, his pussy and his crack.
Probably.
Inhale, really deep.
Oh yeah.
Exhale.
taking a weird turn all of this house.
That's how it usually goes.
That's how we get the
I mean,
viewers.
like 20 minutes ago. Yeah, except for we're not streaming right now. That's part of the weird turn.
We're just getting warmed up, and then they're gonna tune in and be like, "Wow, these guys really changed things up this week."
They are fucking crazy.
We got massages.
Yeah, less dragons, more dungeons is where we're headed.
All that dungeon work, you know.
Yeah, all right, we're the way.
Sounds like my kind of party.
All dungeon, no dragon.
Yeah.
Where's your creepy?
I don't want to
I sure do look
glasses
like
twins.
those French fry potatoes.
She said you guys are glasses twins.
Yeah, we are.
Shouldn't have done that. He was just a boy.
How's she gonna? Oh, this is what I was gonna show you earlier, Jim. Now I can show
He
you.
was just a boy.
Jim, she was gonna show
Won't
you
rise.
a thing.
We put him in a little.
You are my queen. I don't want it. You are my queen.
This is not life. When will he be as he was?
When the sun rises in the west, sets in the east. When the seas go dry, when the mountains blow in the wind, like leaves.
Lick leaves?
I never wanted a crown. You will always be my queen.
What is happening?
Maya.
Well, yeah, but I'm super distracted.
We're
I
summing
wanna
up season 8.
watch it. No! Alright, here, you can watch it. I love you so much.
Some people call it a Kaiser blade. I like
Hey,
to
don't
call
get
it
her
a
laughing.
blade.
She's working on Zach's pussy right now.
When will he be as he was?
His neck is back, his pussy and his back.
When the seas go dry, when the mountains blow in the wind, like leaves.
Like leaves or lick leaves?
Like leaves. I mean, I like lick leaves better.
The muffled voice.
Bum, ba-da.
Oh, all the North American ingest servers for Twitch are offline.
Oh, no.
They're trying to shut us down.
It's the coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
We are now being quarantined
Yep, we're
online.
Virally. Viral
We
quarantine.
can't make viral videos.
Spooky.
Oh well. Yeah, I'm just recording it, but it's also streaming to YouTube and Smashcast and Mixer, so
Well, love a dub dub.
Well, there'll be a video to upload to
Smash
YouTube, so
cash.
whatever.
yeah.
Let's do. I'll do like an Instagram
Alright.
live video the whole time to my face.
There you go.
Just your
you.
face.
Just on you.
I love it.
Extra good news, we fucked around so long it's dark outside, so the cameras don't have to be confused.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, here's the fucking around.
Where?
All right.
Well, there's
Recap.
something going on over here, so.
Yeah.
Down here.
Something.
Zach has neck problems.
It's not on camera. So
It might,
That's
maybe
probably for the
maybe it's
best.
better that way.
Zach
Yeah,
asked you if
I'm
you
gonna
want
get
it.
banned.
I mean, if we could get it on camera, that would be nice.
Hi-
Probably get more
Hypothetically.
views.
Hypothetically, this table is long enough that we could have someone shirtless laying down on it with like
There we go.
a sushi tray
It's
on
a
them.
little bit of it. Oh man, I don't know. That's inappropriate.
And welcome to the stream.
Oh, bitch.
Really, Albert?
Oh,
What are you doing up on my
Aw.
table?
How old are you?
I'm
You
using
got
this.
the top of your spine. I don't want
Alright, well,
you
we
guys-
move
My
on.
back would be like punching my
So
spine.
did someone already recap the last?
No.
Oh no, I got distracted by the whole fact that I didn't think we were recording.
Oh, okay.
So, let's see. There was the
Gorilla
gorilla.
turned into a
Gorilla turned into the leader of the unsealing court. Baby gorilla turned into a necklace, worn by that lady. She wanted us to entertain her cats, which turned into an entire gladiatorial arena fight.
Take care of her.
Yeah, take care of her unruly cats. I can't remember the exact phrasing. Anyways, we ended up fighting a couple of phase beasts and some very, very terrified frog people.
Oh,
I think they were frog people.
Displacer
Displacer beasts. Displacer beasts.
Yeah.
Semantics, I know.
Anyways, we put on a pretty good show, which ended. There was a couple of really cool things that happened.
Oh, God.
But the
Clincher there.
yeah, the
if you
clincher
will.
there was when our new friend, the bard, jammed his hands up the asshole of that displacer beast and cast fire in his backlash and cast fireball inside of it, spraying fiery entrails and shit all over Malarkey out of its mouth. And that's how we escaped. We decided
Keys for all.
Yeah, keys for everyone.
A fireball enema.
And the
Fireball
whole
enema.
court was chanting.
Oh, they loved it. Yeah, we got
Order of the mask. Order of the mask.
You started that. You started that.
Baldric got up and yelled,
Pretty
"Order
sure
the
you
mask"
started
with the
Order of the
thaumaturgy.
Mask. Period.
You did.
I mean,
No one
it was
named us until
always
you
that
came along.
way as far as I'm concerned. We decided it was time for a rest, so we spent the night sleeping in a little tiny magic hut until a hill giant woke us up, and Baldric tried to wave at him, and he didn't wave back, so he tried to knock, and that didn't work, and that just, got him more interested, so of course he tried to knock again, and then Baldric got ripped out of the hut and thrown down the hill, and we had to fight a hill giant too.
Alright, so
and that
here we
didn't
go.
well.
I don't remember
It
doing
went
Hill
really well.
giant.
Alright, it went really well, because we did kill it.
And we
nobody,
did
I
die.
killed it.
nobody
So what
What
really
even
well.
happened?
I
I'm
killed
serious.
it. I
Yeah, she-
hiked up his back. I hiked up his
Yeah,
back.
she
I
climbed
might
up his
Yeah, you
back
kind of
with the
blacked out
axes.
drunk, huh?
Wyla.
While the love
I didn't
jumped up.
black out,
I
but
used-
like
brown
brown out the last
Browned
part of
out.
it.
I used-
Yeah,
I used my
definitely
browned
that's
Oh, hey.
You're not totally
Right.
blacked out,
Side
but
note.
I used
I'm
my
pretty
battle
sure.
axes,
I'm pretty sure
and
this
I
is
climbed
an
up his back.
updated version of Tiny.
And then I went up to
one
his
of the most
head
recent
and just
spell
started
books
hacking
updated the
away
spell
until I chopped his head off.
to include
And I killed him.
spells and other magical effects
Yeah.
that extend through the
put
dome
it in Mega
or be
Holding.
cast through.
Fuck yeah, we did.
So we can't actually shoot things through Tiny Hut anymore.
but
You can
I
move
can push
physical
my
objects
hands
through.
through.
Yeah,
Physical
he,
objects.
yeah, he
Yeah.
just punched
Physical objects, but you
Yeah,
can't
I
cast
was
spells
not
or
punching the
spells
tiny
or
hut.
shoot
I was
things
knocking,
through.
and then I
It has
just
to be-
stopped.
it has to
Knocking
be
on the
connected
outside
to
of the
one of the
hut.
people who
Like,
are
hello,
inside.
who's out there?
Well, yeah, I could see
Makes
that
sense.
he
That's how I
could.
thought I read it anyway, so.
Oh, I thought you were saying that I could cast spells through it, and I was like, whoa, no.
Nah, and then like you can pick up a rock off
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah,
ground
yeah.
and throw it through.
Yeah. That's possible.
Let's see. Oh, there was something else that happened after that.
Yeah.
We
A couple of like
up that.
armed army type people showed
Yes,
up, or
I have that
adventurer
right
type
here.
people showed up and saw that we had killed the
God
giant,
damn it.
and we're just like, God damn it, and
Yep.
that's where it ended.
Also,
up.
they were-
I
they
cut
were
his
driving-
balls off and I have
Let's
them.
not forget that.
They were
Yeah,
driving
Banana
by.
You got the testicles, you got through giant toes, and fucked up all the other ones. You guys
Yeah.
harvested the hell out of it. You took the head, separated the jaw from the skull, and put that in the bag of holding, which, by the way, is full, you guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a head of a giant, and
The
it's
bag of holdings full?
You guys,
Yeah.
we gotta go
I didn't know that
unload
was a
some
thing.
shit in our
Yeah.
house.
I mean, we
500
definitely
pounds.
should
Yeah.
probably go through the bag and see what's in it. Because
I agree.
we
Yeah.
robbed that
Let's spend the next
entire
3
jewelry
hours going through
store.
the bag holding.
Clothes,
We can.
boxes, everything, and haven't looked at it
We
since.
could.
This is like the Sims episode of our adventure.
Well, we did that one already when
Where
we
we
built
just-
the tower.
Yeah, but we gotta go through it again.
Excellent.
This is without the tower, so
This
we're not gonna be
is
distracted.
this is 26 hours into Skyrim and going, what the hell is in my inventory?
Yeah, why do I
Everything.
Why am I over encumbered?
Yeah, I keep coming over
I
and coming.
can't walk anymore. Why do I have so many baskets?
That's always funny when you go through like the armor tab and you go through the weapons tab and you're like, it's just what I'm using, and then you go to the miscellaneous and it's 500 pounds of bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, except this one
Broom,
ring that's
cauldron.
worth like 5,000 gold.
Yeah.
And you're like, wait, what is this?
Yeah.
Where
What's
did I?
that again?
What is?
Is this important?
This can
Did I
trap
black
souls.
out?
Yeah. Sold.
There's a lot of dragon bones, but they're too useful to throw away.
Yeah.
I gotta buy a house?
Just to store dragon bones.
Yeah. Isn't that
Oh,
why
and
you buy
also-
houses in that game?
I was reading about prestidigitation because it seemed wrong to me that you guys were able to just clean yourselves immediately with prestidigitation, which it is
Clean
wrong.
or soil object is the only description.
Yes, but as far as any of the immediate actions that happen from that, if you do more than 2, then it cancels out the previous one. So if you're like cleaning your body, once you move down and start cleaning another part, the rest becomes soiled as it was before. So you could clean, it's 1 cubic foot, so you could clean your hand with prestidigitation, or you could clean a piece of your face with
Wait, are you
like,
saying that
for the rest.
prestidigitation only pretends to clean things?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a magical illusion.
So you're not actually clean, you're just
So I have the
appearing to be.
literal
Yeah,
worst
it's
massive
still gonna
chance
smell like
descent
crap. You're still
ever.
gonna, yeah.
No,
And it
because
lasts,
you can.
and
You
the
can
spell
make
lasts an
yourself
hour.
smell-
Yeah.
I was like,
So you
yes,
can
please,
clean
enlighten
yourself
me.
for an hour, go to like some event, and then as soon as you walk out,
Like
They're like, you look
Cinderella.net.
so nice, but there's this strange lingering
You fucking
odor.
smell so bad. Be like,
Just
man,
like
this is all.
Cinderella.
You're like, yeah, it's giant and
I wonder if I
gross.
can cast
You
it
can't
as a
see
spell
them,
slot.
but they're there.
now the reason I bring that up is because right now, currently, all of you are covered
Filthy.
in giant guts and blood.
I'm mostly
Crap.
covered in my own blood
Are we
at this
near
point.
a river or anything?
Jaws definitely covered in feces from a
Yeah.
A
oyster
shit
piece.
explosion, yeah.
You guys have just kind of
Flaming
wrapped up,
shit.
At least it's clean.
picking apart this fleshy body that
I've
almost
seen
took
it.
him out.
Cat gut.
And at the moment,
It's purified by flame.
your tiny hut is still up there at the top of the hill. The carriage, so you guys are kind of at the crest of two hills right now. And at the bottom of the crest, there is a pathway that you guys saw a horse-drawn carriage kind of stop right there. And around the crest of the hill, you had seen two armored people come up around the side of the hill.
Right, and
Well,
I
I'm
yelled
just
to
going-
them, do you guys know if there's a bounty on
They
this
said,
guy?
God damn it.
You yelled that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you see one of them has really well fit, like rounded plate armor all over their short, stocky body. They've got little horns coming out and back, but they also have like fur all over their face. Sort of a T-separated helmet that's kind of gleaming in the afternoon sun.
That you, boy?
He turns to another one that kind of has like not well-fitting armor. It's kind of like falling off a little bit, but he's like taller, lankier, and in between the armor you can see like little sinewy muscles. He's
Looks
got
like a
long
mid-timer.
black hair, black fur on the face, and just one horn has come out, curled up. And the shorter guy, kind of like with a big smile on his face, just smacks the guy next to him. His plate armor kind of jams off. He's like, "I told you, man. I told you. We took way too long planning. Someone else was gonna come out here and get our contract. Someone else was gonna come out here and fulfill this."
Hey, you guys, there is a contract on this.
Listen, you guys. I don't know. Are you guys also working for the Lions of the Plains?
Absolutely.
Shit. Wait, they gave you guys the same contract?
Yeah,
Is that the kind
actually,
of games
I'm
they're
pretty
playing
sure
right
we
now?
got there after you. They said there's a group of amateurs that were already kind of coming after it. But
Fuck, I mean, we are amateurs. Bro, I told you. Sorry, this is my little brother.
Hello.
yeah, they said honestly that you were kind of a liability to yourself.
Listen, do you guys think, do you think we could, like, split this? Do you think we could split this up? You know, like, maybe, like, you could give us some parts, you could take some parts, like, what? We got a problem
What's in it
here.
for us?
Yeah, what do you have to offer?
Nothing
What did
really.
you do to contribute?
But, like, honestly, our fate is in your hands. Like, we're out here, we're just trying to get into the city, and we need to fulfill this contract.
I wonder, did they offer us the same thing? What did they offer you?
Yeah, what'd they offer you?
Well, it's the same thing they offer everybody. I mean, you guys are trying to get in the city, right?
We're not amateurs, though, so it might be different.
We are seasoned professionals. Obviously.
Okay,
Smell this guy.
Let's say
Well-seasoned
hypothetically that I can
individuals.
already come and go into the city, and that perhaps the
Like
opportunity
with
was
shit
different.
and guts
I
one
mean,
season.
that's great.
It is
but,
great
like,
for me. Which means
Why
that
do you
I'm
guys
curious.
want to get in the city?
I mean, we meant no offense. Did we, like, did I piss you guys off?
Nah, just curious.
No, honestly, my state of being right now is kind of like disturbed by what I'm wearing.
It's
So-
been a rough couple of moon cycles.
Okay. Well, we mean no offense. Like, we're new to this. As you guys look at them and you move closer, you can kind of see, like, they're super young. They're in their teens. The short one looks slightly younger than the tall one. The tall one looks just kind of scared to be around you guys. And the guy on the cart is looking over at you.
That's a third person?
Yeah, the guy on the
Okay.
cart who had stopped before and just kind of looked at you guys. He's also in heavy armor, and he looks older, and he's just kind of been watching the conversation go, still like sitting there on the cart.
Can go ahead and approach
So-
him. What?
Yeah. What?
Here's the deal. I'm actually the group behind me. I'm kind of ready to show here. If you don't mind, I've had my tangos with the city and everything, but I don't know this area too well, and I'm kind of tired of smelling like shit. So we could probably start building a good working relationship here if you just point me to the nearest river. I'm sure you probably know the geography around here a little bit better than I do.
Actually, like the area we came from does kind of have a little stream, but that's sort of back by the Giant's Cave.
Yeah, sounds like a great place to go.
I'm gonna look back at the giant and be like, I don't think he's gonna be a problem.
Giants aren't a problem for us.
Great.
Hey, and if you want to kill another giant, maybe earn your keep in this whole arrangement even better. I want to.
Oh my god, you guys are speaking my language. I was just thinking, if you don't want to give up your monster parts, totally cool. I understand. My brother understands. Like hits the ill-fitting plate mail. We totally get it. Like our protector over there, like he's on board with anything. He's been watching our family for years. The thing is, yeah, if you guys want to team up and get more monster parts, and we could all get into the city or whatever it is whatever relationship you guys have with them.
Team up is an interesting choice of words, but I would very much like to find a clue.
No, listen, you guys will love this. Fire! Hey, can you show him the thing? Like undo the back there in the carriage, all right?
So the character gets out of the back and lifts up the back and it reveals what's in the back.
What do we see?
I'm gonna hobble over there.
This tarp comes up, the sides of it come down, and like underneath it's this giant piece of like metal, wooden, like it's got wrought iron pieces that are like hammered around. It's shaped almost like a big cylinder at the front and then sort of cones towards the back with all these strings coming out in random places. It's got this crank on the side that's connected with all these small gears underneath, small gears up on top and the side, and this big gear that's connected to the crank on the right hand side. In the middle is like one giant hole. And he's like, alright, bro, show him. You gotta show him. My brother's gonna show you. He invented this. He's brilliant. Okay, like, does anyone have magic?
I'm
just gonna raise my hand.
A magical illusion of a bullseye about 60 feet away from us. That's
oh my god, can you take that and put it on that leftovers of the giant, the belly there maybe?
Sure. Boop. Boop. There it is.
Alright, so as
That's
you
a neat trick.
Yes, thank you, Paul.
his brother kind of sulks over, starts walking over, sees Falia standing there, just kind of puts his hand on his shoulder, shakes his head a little bit, pats him on the back, climbs up onto the back of the cart, takes this one lever, and everything seems to lift and loosen up a little bit, and it turns, and he seems to be like floating for a second. He drifts and locks it into place. He kind of looks at the target that you put on the flesh of the giant, and like he adjusts this other lever. And he starts moving the crank. He pulls his cap off the back and looks inside, kind of touches and counts everything. He starts turning the crank, and as he does, you guys just hear this. And you see these arrows that are not quite the size of ballista arrows, but almost the size of ballista arrows, and they just start sticking into the target on the
like
flesh.
a metal javelin. Or a metal spear.
6 of them come out and just pierce into the flesh before it goes. And he's like, the short guy's like, woo! 6! That's the most we've got before it jammed before.
How long
I'm
did
gonna
it take
clap.
for them to do this whole process? Out of curiosity.
Please, like 6 seconds.
Not long. It looked well rehearsed.
Okay. I was like, if it was like a wind-up time of like, hey, cool, if we catch it sleeping.
Listen, my brother has been working on this for like years.
That is
and he invents
amazing.
all kinds of crazy
like
stuff.
these
The
guys.
thing is, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get, like, we know that, like, humans are taking over Midtown. Like, our parents were killed by Orax, and our whole family line was wiped out, except the rest of them that are in the city. And I have a feeling that whoever takes over when these humans come flooding in, dude, they're gonna take my brother's inventions.
Hey.
And they're gonna, like, screw us over, maybe even kill us, and we just want to get out of here.
I'm on the same team as you. If you bring me to a creek right now, because this is getting, like, I'm starting to, like, the prestidigitation is only going to hold back the smell for so long, and I can feel
And you don't
the
want
texture
to
of
deal
it's
with
not
that.
pleasant. So.
I did go in some fire water, so I think I'm like not too bad.
You. I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about me. I'm stinky and revolting right now.
These two are covered
I
in
mean, you
shit
don't
and
smell that
guts.
bad to me.
The prestidigitation's gonna wear off. Plus, I can feel it. It's in my fingers. Like it's in between. It's like it's in everywhere. It's gonna be bad. I mean, I can only hold back.
I mean,
the
for your
focus
guys
so
as
long.
leader, he looks pretty good, right?
I always look good, but the smell is gonna be the concern.
Usually
He's
is.
not our leader.
Wait, what do you? You know what? I don't care about the politics of your guys' outfit.
That's good. Neither do we generally.
Well, Faya, what do you think? Should we go on ahead and take these with us and, you know, try and find our own prizes? All right. Thanks, Faya. We always check with him. It's family tradition. So, listen, here's the problem. We tracked this hill giant all the way out here because he was alone. From a cave back there, and we don't know how many are in there.
Let's just send
But I
one of
know
us
that
in
hill
to go
giants-
count, and then they'll come back out.
Well, hill giants do go hunting. They're separate ways. I mean, they're not very bright, but they do go hunting, you know, between afternoon and night. So as long as we get there before night, we should be able to catch a couple lazy ones.
I mean, we caught this one like really easy.
Yeah?
Yeah, we like barely tried. It
Yeah,
just
I mean-
basically fell in our lap.
Yeah. If anything, it caught us.
Well, you guys look like the kind of crew that pull that off. Yeah. All right. Well, Ray, you wanna collect up your arrows and pack it up? Ray's just like, sure. All right, that's great. Faya's on board. You guys are on board. I'm on board. Ooh, I'm pumped.
Alright. Let's get to the creek first, because we have an angry, dirty man with us.
Right. Yeah. Let's just gather up our
Where's the
let's
one?
gather up our stuff. Does
more than
anyone want to
one
ride on the
dirty.
cart with
Are
us?
more than one angry?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, you.
Yeah,
Me
I'll
too,
come with you
if I
guys.
can, because I've got this arrow in my leg, right? Still.
You
I'm gonna
are
take out the
Did we rip it out?
No,
but
we
you
took
can
care of
definitely
that.
ride in the cart.
Oh, okay. But
Alright,
so my
so-
leg hurts. My leg still hurts. I didn't
Take out the
sleep.
flying
I think
cart.
the only person that got hurt in the entire fight with the giant was.
Not the giant. After the
Yeah,
giant.
but we
we slept.
rested
I
after
think
the
Raw
giant.
got
Did
whipped
we?
on by
Yeah.
Oh,
the
okay.
After the giant?
Before the giant.
Before the
And
giant.
then only the giant only kicked the shit out of me.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the last thing that happened was that whole gladiator thing.
No, then we fought a giant. You climbed up its back and.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know what
that's
I
a
did.
team
I know
fireball.
what I
Yeah,
did to the
right.
giant. I'm just.
Yeah.
It was after the.
Wubba lubba dub dub.
That was
Yeah.
like what happened right
The
when we got
gladiator
back
shit
from the
was-
Feywilds.
Yeah.
And then
Gladiator shit was
we
Yeah, we
before
took a
went
nap.
to sleep.
Yeah.
And we're
then
woken
the,
up by
the
the
giant
giant.
was banging on the tiny hut.
I don't know if you wrote this down anywhere.
Raw
but
might
you
have fell
did
off the
check out
giant
the
onto
prisons
her
that
head.
do
She
that.
suffered.
I
She
forgot a
knows
little
it.
bit.
Write that down.
Wait, did you forget about fighting the giant?
No.
Just
I just thought that it
Timeline.
was.
Messed
I just
up.
thought the giant was before the gladiator thing.
No.
The gladiator thing was
Feywild does weird things to people.
out of the
sometimes.
Feywilds.
It's okay.
Are you
What's
ever
not
really
okay
out of the Feywild?
Is
Okay,
me being
sorry, guys.
stinky here.
I mean, at this
Okay.
point,
Were
I
we
have
ever
no
really
idea.
in the Feywilds? I'm still not convinced.
Well, either way, I'm
I'm gonna
on the
check my
cart
bag.
now, right?
Well, I got this skull with a star.
That
on
could have
it.
come from anywhere.
He's probably right.
Didn't you give him the skull?
No, I
Did
still
they
got
not
it.
want it?
They didn't care.
Give me the skull.
They're like
That's
sick.
my skull.
I don't give a fuck. They didn't want my little baby skull either.
Yeah.
I did.
Okay, well I still have it. if
But you
did.
told me I can have it. So.
Oh shit.
It's true, you did tell
Oh.
Sam that she had it.
Okay, you can have it.
I'm just-
Take it back.
It's fucking jewelry right there. Throw the gems in the river.
I can wear it as a
Oh,
necklace.
yeah. We. Yeah.
I'm on the magic card.
We have gems.
Probably. We've got a lot of shit.
I'm on the
Yes.
magic
Bag
card,
of
which
jewels.
trying to like focus on my breathing so I don't freak out about being disgusting.
So I'm on the carts. I'm gonna take a nap.
Me too.
You do a short rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just walking.
How many hit points do I get to regain from that?
You
Your
guys are
your
on the
hit
carpet
die
or on the
and
magic
level.
carpet or walking?
Gotcha.
I'm on the cart.
Should we put the stinkies on the carpet?
Up to 68.
I'll walk.
Okay.
Booyah shaka.
All right.
I won't be
you
on the
guys-
carpet. He smells weird.
I'm gonna keep on like putting prestidigitation on me to rebuff it, but the texture is still there, so that's bothering me.
Alright,
It's like tacky.
How did I get 2 of that much? Oh, because I
You
burned
got a
all
lot
the
of you got a
spells.
lot of
just walking on it
Yeah.
that way.
I burned
But you
all
can
of them
use
down
your-
to the ones.
You can use your hit dice to regain hit points during a short rest.
Yeah, I'm almost back to max.
Yeah, that's a D6, buddy. You should
Oh.
do a D8.
Probably
Yeah.
should.
And but it's just for hit points. It's not. You don't regain spell slots during a short rest. So,
Yeah, he just got
what were you?
clubbed.
What were you gonna do?
I'm just walking.
Okay.
52.
And what are you doing, Sam?
I'm on
So I
the
can do
cart.
all 6.
You're taking
Because
a
I-
short rest.
You can
You're
do
just
any
gonna use
number.
hit
I'm
dice.
just
Okay.
sitting. I
But
mean,
once they're gone, they're
Oh
gone.
my god.
not necessarily
Your
resting
HP
unless I
is
have
58,
to.
You don't have to. I'm just saying you get the
57,
benefits of a
57.
short
Oh,
rest.
I could practice my
To each
leather
of them?
work.
No.
Yeah, you
Well,
could.
I'm saying
At
there,
the
right?
end of it. So
Oh,
hey,
okay.
if you stop now,
Yeah, my con's like 3, I think. 2.
if you stop now, you're 55. You'll only be 2 away from max.
Bam.
There
2.
you go.
There you go. 57. And no fucking spells.
Oh, my dreams are
Is
dead.
there a sharpener? Oh, will you hand me that red sharpener?
It's cool. I have a couple. I have 1 spell prepared that I can't even.
I'm about to
cast
get
until
Rusty
we do,
tattooed on my body, for real.
I know.
That'd be
Rusty?
great. Let's go,
Do
Billy.
you want me to do it?
You're not gonna do it early?
Yeah, let's do it. Can you draw it? And
yeah.
then I do it?
You guys kind of pass out of the grassy hilly area, and you make your way into the forest ahead of you. As you do, like, the sun starts to give way to like the canopies of the forest. And it's got a path on it, but like aside you can smell the gravel and the dirt, but you also sort of smell like the wet moss and the pines from the trees.
Glad that I can smell that.
The feel of everything, the look of everything is far more familiar than you've been going through for the past few however long. And you feel grounded. You know, nothing feels strange out of place as you walk on the gravel. It feels like gravel. Your weight is normal.
Can I?
Everything's the same.
How does like tracking work?
Do this.
Like if I start tracking the giants,
Yeah, I suppose.
like what is that?
Yeah,
My
you can-
ranger shit.
Definitely
Yeah, you
seems
can
like.
totally track a giant.
I'm also in a forest, which is
Oh,
my
no,
favorite
it's
terrain,
an
so I
Advantage.
can learn
And
their
the
exact
outside
number,
of
their
it.
sizes, and how long ago they passed through the area.
Yeah,
You're
you just
pretty big.
you just spend a certain amount of
It'd be
time
tough to
away from the
miss,
group tracking, checking out their path. If that's what you want to do. Is that what you're spending the walk doing?
Yeah, I mean, can I still kind of be with them?
Yeah, but you would be basically as a ranger, you would kind of be following the clues as a giant. You wouldn't necessarily be with them in full, but you would be kind of scattered throughout the forest, like looking for signs of how many there were.
Yeah, sure. I don't want to go out of earshot, but yeah, I'll be around.
Unnoticeable
So,
dead after 5
outer
rounds.
shit.
Okay, yeah, I would say within earshot, you are going around and
Tastes like
you're checking
garbage.
trees that have been brushed up against or fully ripped out, looking for footprints. Go ahead and roll a d20 for survival check.
You have advantage too, because this is
Yep.
forest, remember.
An advantage, yeah.
Maybe like that scene
Ranger.
in Jurassic Park. They do travel in herds.
You roll a 1, you get attacked by those fucking raptors.
Velociraptors attack. That'd be
Human.
fun.
11. Okay.
Ian would be super.
You're able
Not
to
the
actually
little
easily
lizard.
determine
Could've got the
where,
opportunity
what
to
location
do
they're
this.
coming to and from, what direction they're going, and what they're after. You were able to determine that at least 3 have left the cave to go hunt for food, but you're not sure if that's the exact number. It's either
It says in my favorite terrain that I can learn their exact number.
Nice.
how many went hunting. Because the thing is, you see a lot of footprints. There's a lot of footprints between the caves. And,
They walk in single file line to hide their
so
enemies.
anywhere between 1 and 3 went hunting, and
people? Can't see them.
it's hard for you to tell at this point. Yeah.
Tatooineans? Native Tatooineans.
Tatooinees.
The sand people.
Titonians.
Okay.
You ready?
Their exact number. Yeah, I'm ready.
Tatooine.
So,
Titanians.
from the footprints that are out there, you can tell that anywhere between 1 and 3 went hunting, but at that point they all split off. They're all the same size of the hill giants. The hill giant that you'd seen before, and they seem to have split up. One of the tracks may belong to the hill giant that you already killed.
Yeah.
Looks around at the ground to see if it
So minimum there's 2.
ends up at the carcass.
Did they all leave around the same time? Says I could see how
Yeah.
long ago they passed through. So.
Yeah, well, from where you are, you guys aren't all the way to their lair.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, they all seem to come to the point that you are, sort of the crux in the forest, and split off in different directions.
Okay, like how long ago was that?
About as long as it took you to get to this point, probably
Okay.
about an hour.
Okay. Cool.
Alright.
So an hour and however many minutes it took you to kill that hill giant.
Awesome.
We're about to fight some more hill giants.
Yeah, so you guys, as you're going through and sort of checking all the brush, and you guys are walking and sitting on the
Yeah,
car,
right?
you make your way to the river, and it's more of a stream than a river. It's large enough to
It'll
walk out
lay
in,
down.
but it's nothing that's going to carry you away. Yeah, you come out to this sort of river that's dividing the path between where you guys were walking, or this little stream with a small little bridge going over the top of it. Just a small little wooden bridge that's made out of the wood that's in the forest.
Gonna
Nothing
hop
fancy,
off
nothing carved inside
Somebody
it.
built a bridge here.
I'm
Gonna hop off
busting
the
out.
cart.
Well, because it's part of the path. You're on a path.
Oh,
Path
okay, okay.
itself
We're not
has-
just chilling.
No, you guys aren't walking through like the dirt forest. You guys are
Okay.
you guys are on a path.
So I'm gonna
Busting out
hop.
That's
what is probably the nicest soap you can buy in this fantasy setting, and just I'm gonna start cleaning
How do
myself.
you get soap?
Remember back when we
I'm
had
gonna
horses?
I'm gonna hop off the you were the
Those
carrier
were
of the
good horses.
horses
One of them
and go
loves
into the
green
stream
apples.
to
What happened to them?
The other one
We
wanted
left
red
them.
apples.
I'm like, fuck you, you just get apples.
Get weird half green, half red apples.
I'm gonna like wash my face off.
Hey John, do you have some soap
Okay.
to spare?
You gonna wash your face off?
Just like I'm
I'm
not
gonna
like
wash
super dirty.
upstream from
I
everyone
was
else.
just in
Where'd
that
the
like
soap come from?
You gonna
I don't
wash
need a lot. I just
just
need a little.
downstream.
I was in
John.
You
the
know soap? You care
I mean,
about
I'm
soap?
I'm just pretty filthy. I don't care too much about
You
soap.
are pretty filthy.
I'm pretty filthy.
I was
Yeah, we
in
better
that
clean
fire
covered in
water.
Takes
blood
to the
of
Like,
soap,
four
you
different
filthy
creatures.
animal.
As soon as I finish up.
But other than
You need a
that,
leftover
It's
soap?
just nice stuff. You know, you
Can
only
I,
want
like,
to know how much
forage
these
around
cost
for-
per bar. 'Cause
But
it's
I'll
all-
like I'll pay you back, man.
You know, you know,
I got
that.
you.
Do me a favor,
Just
make sure you
close
don't
by.
drop it,
All right.
and make sure you don't get
Yeah,
like
go ahead
if any of
and
your
do
hair
that.
comes out. I hate whenever hair gets
Foraging
stuck in the
for-
soap, so
Alright.
don't do that either.
is foraging
Your
definitely
hair's
mean
stuck in
food?
soap.
Or
Happens
could
all
it
the
be
time.
in
I
like
hate it.
wood?
Hunting,
Wood hair's real
foraging,
coarse.
it could be for food
There
or
you
for
go.
whatever you specify.
Okay, cool. I need some
Like
wood.
head
I just
hair
want to see
or-
if there's any cool like.
Any
I mean,
hair.
dealer's
Just
choice.
hair. Hair in general.
I'm gonna really quickly, I'm like watching you guys, I'm gonna tie a piece of hemp rope, like a little knot, dude, I'm gonna grab my soap.
Grab
My own
soap.
soap. Yeah, you can keep it. I just got my hemp knot.
You made a
all sewed
loofah.
in.
Okay, you stole the suds that were going down river. Is that what you're saying?
No, I ran over to Ra and I rubbed my.
You stole my
dunked it in the
soap.
water and I rubbed before she put it all over her body. Yeah,
15.
I rubbed it with my hemp knot.
Guys,
Now
stop.
I got. Thank you, soap on a
Stop
rope.
fucking with my soap. I don't want to clean the entire party with this. I paid a lot of money for this
Wait,
soap.
is that so?
No,
I'm gonna flick a gold coin at you.
I'm gonna eat his
it's a
soap
lot more than that.
I don't care. Not for this ration.
because it tastes like
If
cilantro.
I see him going for a bite, I'm gonna cast a spell on him.
You already
doesn't-
started
it's-
eating it.
All right, yeah, hypnotic pattern.
Oh.
Wisdom roll d16.
Save that for giants.
Like,
13.
All right, yeah,
Plus your
you're
wisdom?
you're
You got
frozen
wisdom?
for a minute.
As you take your first bite of soap and it froths up around your teeth, like the river before you starts turning shades of pink and purple and green, and the next thing you know, it kind of like this hand comes up out of the river that's the same colors and starts waving in front of you. It like snaps its fingers and like a flame appears in its hand. You're entranced by the flame, and then the second hand comes up, snap its fingers, and the flames come closer to your face, and it looks like you're just burning in magical rainbow color.
Take the soap out of his hand. fish 20 gold pieces out of his little coin pouch.
Good luck finding them. I spent all of them on a kid.
I find the most valuable thing on him and take it. What do you have on you?
Pretty much close to nothing, I would
Let's
say.
see. I have a crowbar.
As you search through his belongings for value, you literally find nothing of value. You find dirt.
He
and you
is
find
the
this,
value.
You find this little
Pocket dirt,
half.
yeah.
The real value is the friends who
Is
made
his
along
mouth
the
still
way.
open?
You find this little half-ass like trinket that looks like he started to start carving this octopus man and then stopped because he got bored.
Is his mouth still open with the soap in it?
Yes.
I take the soap out. While he's still zoned out, I go into the stream. I find a little pebble and I stick it in his mouth between his teeth.
All right, you get to make another wisdom saving throw when he does that.
Hey, it's funny.
Hey, you don't get to roll out of it unless you take damage.
I think it's an
bit on a
interaction.
rock.
You
Yeah.
took something out of his mouth and put.
I have to
something
actually
in his
take an
mouth.
action to like shake him out of it though. Unless you want to count that, I'll not be upset. If
I
that's...
mean, you're fucking with his body pretty hard. You just went through all his belongings.
All right,
And
all right.
you took something out of his mouth and
One
stuffed
more
it in his
now,
mouth.
like,
So
it's
yeah,
fine.
fair.
That seems reasonable.
I would say that's enough for him to untrip.
Just like rummaging through my
I
pockets.
I got the soap out of his hands
So
and out from
at
inside
this
of him.
moment,
so.
now you have this like blue-skinned, horned tiefling with sort of a half smirk on his face, mostly naked in the river, in front of you, holding soap and removing his hand from your mouth as you feel this dirt, like nasty taste overwhelm like the inside of your tongue and your teeth, and the river in its normal colors are flowing before you.
I do weird things.
Now you really do.
Soap
need to
does
sell.
bad things to people if you stick it in your mouth. I was trying to tell you to stop.
Yeah.
It does some really strange
That,
things.
that was some really strange things.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, of all the soap that I've eaten in my days, that one has had the strangest effect on me.
This is
do it
really nice.
again.
This is really, really
Yeah, I
high-end
can see
soap.
why that's some
Really
expensive
high-end.
soap.
I paid a lot of money for it.
Yeah, it
Hey,
tastes really good.
Malarkey, does that... So don't eat the soap?
I wouldn't.
Okay.
Okay,
It
here's the
turns
thing.
to rocks in your mouth.
Here's the thing. I'm not
Oh,
letting
no.
any of you all use my soap anymore. I'm gonna finish my shit.
It's
Also,
probably for our own
as you
protection.
say that, holding the soap in your hand, you're gonna sort of like, "Ah!" And like out of the
What the
bushes in the
fuck?
canopy,
Do it
this
again.
crow
It's
kind
the crow!
of, just as you're talking, picks up the soap in his clutches, goes over, and then sits on Baldric's shoulder.
I smell.
Hey,
can I use
boss,
Vision
where
now,
have you
please?
Of course you can.
I
I'm
have
gonna
no
pet him.
connection to boss.
That's
So,
it.
yeah,
It's
not
crazy, I know.
That's not boss.
That bird's gonna start tripping here in a
Boss got
second.
gorilla.
Be careful.
Yeah,
got-
but then
he got mad.
magically got better.
Yeah, you did.
I forgot about
Albert?
him. Holy shit. Oh, you've been in the
You can
Fey
use that
Wilds.
soap. You owe me a lot of gold. I hold you
Random
to
number.
it.
Okay.
Baldric took a bite of
Man,
it.
No, no,
Baldric-
no.
Oh, okay.
He
Like,
said it was
I'm
dangerous.
telling
not
on
gonna be
you.
dangerous.
How do you harvest
What
it?
was told him?
What are you trying to get? Like
I just wanna
firewood?
make more
Or are you
arrows.
trying
I'm just
to-
gonna wash my hands.
So how many
That's
arrows?
it.
Are you getting branches?
20
for the arrows?
seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll say you got
Dwarven
one bundle of
ABCs,
sticks.
and I'm gonna hand the soap back.
I'm
I'd
just
say you
gonna
got,
Has
Extra.
a bite mark and has been used by
Quality of the wood, like
46 of the party.
12.
branches.
Everyone except for Banana has used the soap at this point.
Or no, you know what?
So you
1d6
didn't
bundles.
use
Banana doesn't
I
make
did it to
soap,
wash
just
my
get,
hands.
Makes it easier.
Huh?
She
A bundle
just
will be
needs
like
a
6.
brush, like a horse.
soap on a rope.
I don't. Okay, 3 bundles. Cool.
Alright, and a bundle is 6, so you got 18
1.
branches.
I took 2
yeah,
feet
and the
off my
proper
hemp
size is
rope,
different.
made a nice knot.
You're just still
I wanna-
covered in
6 times
Yeah.
intro.
No.
So
I want to
why
look
not?
for like medicinal plants or anything growing around the area to replenish the medicine kit.
Can I assist Baldric doing that?
Yeah, absolutely. You have proficiency in nature, right?
Yep.
I-
I also am extra good.
What
I
are you
get
looking
double
for?
when I'm foraging because
What are you looking for?
Yeah, you come
My
back with your
forest
bundles and you set them down next to the bridge. You also see the brother kind of like on the back of the. You see the 2 brothers on the back of the
just
horse
2
and carriage
brothers.
right now. They're just kind of like going over it. The short one is kind of like laughing and smiling and pointing, and the tall, lanky one, looking kind of scared and a little exhausted, is like reaching in there with like these strange tools that you've never seen before, and you hear this kind of clanking and cranking and hatching as he kind of like rolls things together. and it looks like
You guys do that?
what you hadn't seen before that was rolled underneath is this sort of like leather
While
canvas
you guys are taking a
that
bath.
like comes out like two sheets right next to each other with the arrows are kind of in, and you're kind of getting an idea for how this thing loads up. You two go out foraging together. Go ahead and do a nature check. An advantage because she's helping you, not you.
Oh, good thing it's an advantage. Oh, I got better. You said nature?
Yeah.
Oh, well then it's gonna be 6.
Hot damn, dude! You should have.
You find 1d4 Amanita Muscaria letters.
Oh shit!
Red cap with
Neat.
eyes.
I know what they are.
Are you doing really?
She does.
Okay.
And she's with you.
Okay. So that's not for the
Are
medic
those
kit.
considered food?
I mean,
Absolutely.
They're much.
Technically, even self
Because
is food.
I get double
Technically.
food
Please eat them.
If
When
you're
I-
hunting for food, like you can track.
When
and hunt
I forage-
meat, or you can forage.
When I forage, I find twice as much food as normal.
Well, you weren't. You was.
We found drugs.
That's
You
what
was
I was trying to
searching
help
for specific items.
Just trying to help him.
So you said 4?
4 caps of Amanita.
4.
No, 1d4.
Oh, 1z4.
Yeah, yeah. You get to roll.
So maybe 4.
Maybe one.
Maybe one.
Hey! Can I go in this wagon and check out the?
But that's more for his medicinal supplies.
Yeah, that's
than
fine.
anything.
I just, if it was considered food, I was just trying to help him out.
Eat this so I can saw off your leg.
You can.
That will help.
Totally out.
And you're gonna go foraging.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I want to go in the wagon. Check out the thing.
Okay.
Do you want to go in the wagon?
Shagging way.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you walk up and you see.
I'm gonna talk to you and be like, "Did you make this?"
I mean, I punched the shorter brother on the arm and gesture for him to talk to her.
Okay.
Does he? Does
oh.
he? Does he not talk?
Oh, hey.
Does he not talk?
No. He hasn't talked since I was a child.
Okay.
I don't know if he has the ability to talk, but he sure doesn't use it, right, Faya? And we don't care.
Alright. I just am really interested in woodworking, so I just wanted to check out your.
Oh, look
Your cool
away.
weapon.
Not that you'll I mean, no offense, but, you know, I don't think anyone has ever understood this over the time that anyone's looked at it, but you're free to look at it, I think, right, Ray? Ray's just kind of like, you see his shoulders kind of rise up now that his plate mail's off. You can see that he actually is kind of like a strong person, even though he is lanky. And, like, you know, he comes up in his tunic and his long black hair kind of, like, falls over his face. He looks over at you and he just kind of, like, as soon as you come up, he's like, yeah, sure, come on up.
Cool, yeah, because I'm like a.
So there with his tools. You're a what?
Boyer?
Bowyer. And like wood carving guild artist, and I just wanted to check out your work here. It seems pretty cool.
Yeah.
So the arrows kind of roll up in there and then shoot out of the canvas.
Yeah, you know, it's actually a lot simpler than it looks. You know, it's a simple barrel mechanism.
That's like
It kind of
gears.
works. Yeah, I mean, the gears do, but really it just works with the natural pull of gravity. And as the barrel twists up and it collects the leather pouch, each arrow is deposited into the center.
Alright, that's cool.
It's got
Interesting.
the hardest part about the whole system is making sure these strings don't jam. That's when we got 6 at last time. You gotta check
Yeah.
the tensions of the strings, but I'm sure there's a better way to do this. I mean, I got so many design plans. If you want to look at my book, he like takes out this sort of like leather bound book and hands it over to you. As he's like seems to be lubricating these little pieces and
I don't know
checking the
if I care
strings.
about that. Yeah, sure.
You
I'll
pretend
look
to
at
look.
it.
You
Yeah.
pretend to care as you flip through the book. You see these very complicated designs. Some of them ridiculous, from like the most ridiculous to things that are absolutely genius to things you don't understand at all.
Make a roll to see if you can comprehend the possibility of making an automatic crossbow.
For sure.
Nope.
Worth trying.
Yeah, is this something
You
that
do
I would
gain-
be able to construct at all?
You do gain inspiration, and you can use it only for your next crafting of whatever item you plan on making next.
Okay.
So you have just 1 inspiration die to the next time you create a bow or ammunition or whatever it is, to whatever it is that you're trying to craft. And you
Don't
get to
forget
add that to your
study
roll.
that book whenever you have downtime.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. You guys want to keep going? You clean enough yet, buddy?
I'm strolling around naked while my clothes dry.
Okay. Do you want me to
Isn't it
breathe
winter?
fire on that?
Yeah.
Where's Pokey?
He got pissed at us because we decided not to
ditched him.
immediately walk back to Midtown.
Yep.
So
No,
he
no,
just
no,
walked
no,
back
no,
to
no,
Midtown
no,
himself.
He
He
wanted
asked-
a blanket.
He asked for a blanket if he could use the blanket to the
Yeah, he
floating
wanted to
the
put a
magic
blanket
carpet.
up
He
in
wanted to
the
have it
house.
sitting up so he could clean himself off really quick.
We wouldn't
How
let
he
him lick
does.
himself on our carpet.
And Ja was
Yeah.
like, "Nah, fuck that." And he was
Yeah,
like,
pretty
"Wow,
much all of us
all
were
this
like,
time
fuck
with
that.
you guys, fuck you guys."
He spends all this time with us.
Well,
but
he's
Joe
spec-
is only around him for a little bit, and all he does is hang
He-
out with some
After all
animals.
we've been through,
He specifically wanted to use the magic carpet to hide behind it and lick his fur.
Yeah, it's
Nobody
all-
got on that.
Nah.
They were like,
That's
it's
sketchy.
not like he can get away fast, but he could fly up, I guess.
like 30 feet.
Pretend.
Can you shoot him?
Well,
It
yeah, I mean,
is.
It's a
Who's
30
on
foot
magic
maximum,
carpet?
not
Yeah.
30 feet.
you don't want to set that on fire.
Oh.
That's ancient dwarven shit.
Yeah. All right. Well, put your fucking clothes on now. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, right.
We gotta get some giants so we can collect more balls, dude. We could have so many giant balls.
I'm not
Could
so
you
sure
use some
you
of
should.
your
How
hair
large are
fingers?
giant balls?
You understand-
Giant.
They're giant. They're bigger than my head.
Yeah?
I have two.
Probably be
I
bigger than that.
How big is your head?
don't
I don't
think
know.
they're much.
About
it
size
could
of
I
a
don't
giant,
think they're worth anything, but it's also like kind of cool. I could probably scare the other
Like
giants.
a, or it could be a
Just
delicacy.
friend
roll
ball
the
sack.
I would say
giant
if you
balls.
think about the proportion of normal human testicles, it's probably not as big as your head. A giant testicle itself,
How tall
outside
is
the
a-
sack, is
how
probably
tall
about
is
the
a-
size of a human fist.
So normal size then.
I mean, the
You might
balls
need to
themselves,
see a
were,
doctor.
but I mean the testicle.
How tall is a hill giant?
Right?
It's-
They don't seem
They're
very-
between like
Like twice the
15,
size?
15 and 18 feet.
Okay, alright.
Yeah.
I was picturing like
Big
30
hairy
feet or
baseball.
something.
I was picturing like
No,
50
that's,
feet.
That's
Yeah,
not
right? And then we're
Then the
talking
size of
like,
your head
cloud.
makes
That's a
fucking
cloud
sense.
giant.
That's
just
baseball.
like large
baseball size.
watermelons.
Cloud giant, like
I
Jack and the
carried a
Beanstalk.
watermelon.
I'm not like listen. As far as I'm concerned, it'll probably start rotting in a little bit,
Oh yeah.
and it's gonna smell bad.
Did you put it in
It's
the bag?
just- No, I still
Oh,
have
you
them.
She's just holding them.
Which is weirder, honestly. I'm glad it's not in the
Do you
bag.
know what?
but
I think it's cool. So you do weird shit all
You
the
could
time.
throw it at someone, and it would probably erupt when it hit him, and it would be really interesting.
Probably
about-
just going to
High
try
comedy
and
value.
freak the
Hitting
other
someone
giants
with a
out.
giant testicle.
I mean,
If we went back to town, maybe I'd
You know,
try and
also,
sell
if
them.
anybody
I'm
gets
pretty
tired
sure
of
that
eating
hill
good
giants are
berries,
stupid enough to where they wouldn't
Maybe it's a
realize what a
delicacy.
testicle
Yeah.
looks like
That's what
outside of
I
that
said.
sack.
breakfast.
I'm just throwing that
It's
out.
like
there. I
Rocky
could
Mountain
be wrong.
oysters, but Rocky Hill giant oysters instead.
Yeah, we could eat them.
It's a delicacy. We
Yeah,
can
you-
sell it to
you
rich
could,
people.
Yeah.
Time.
I bet you Malarkey might like them.
Good time.
Hey, we could talk to these new adventurers. We might be able to just be like, hey man, this is like it gets you up and going for a fight.
Oh, don't worry, I've been listening to everything.
Have you
You
ever
ready?
had? Have you ever
Do you
had
want to eat
hill
some
giant nuts?
testicles?
Can we interest you in some Rocky Mountain oysters?
I heard it makes people especially virile.
Well, I mean, I'm willing to try anything. Like, you guys
You
got
wanna-
some big balls.
You want a raw?
Literally.
You could have one of them as a snack.
As a snack.
All right,
It's
well,
like the
should we
size of a roast
set up a small
turkey.
fire and eat before we go?
Nah, I should eat them raw, like just to get the full power.
Ew. I don't want to do that.
And that's why you're amateurs.
This is where the line is drawn. huh?
Yeah, I guess. That's why
Whatever.
we're amateurs. Right, Ray? Ray's just kind of like, huh.
Banana would bite into it raw, no problem. Isn't that right, Banana?
Sure.
Whoa, let's see it.
Yeah,
Me
let's see
too.
it, man.
I do it too.
I would love
Alright.
to see it.
I'm
Oh shit, ladies! Hungry.
I'll take a bite.
All right,
Hungry.
make your
Give
constitution
ball.
Order the
Give.
mask.
check.
See, the massive amount of protein you're about to take is too much for you.
Pure ATP.
9 plus.
What do you have to add?
11.
Constitution.
11? All right.
You have some const.
Yeah, so as you take a bite into it, and the blood
Ugh.
kind of like goes over your scales and kind of like spreads. So does this white juice that kind of like pops up into your
Sweet.
eye, spreads across the top
I
of
hate
your
this,
scales and into
actually.
your hair a little bit.
No.
You don't need
Look
hair
at you.
like
You're
that.
gonna throw up.
You get it down your throat, but the whole
Jaw's
time you're
naked.
just
Jaw-
staring in the,
Jaw is he's
you're
got
staring in
no
the eyes of the
I mean,
short
he has
one.
constitution, but not really.
And he's just like looking at you. His jaw has dropped completely. Like he's just like,
And he
At least
is
I'm
horny.
intimidating someone.
and like,
Creep
kinda-
boy.
That was
Yeah.
ego.
Yo.
and, yeah, his jaw is dropped, and you're just looking right at him. And then you go to swallow, and just for a second, you hesitate for just a second, but then swallow it down.
I'm gonna
You
hand
hand-
it to Raw for a bite, yeah.
Oh, Ross like,
And I just take it. Eat the rest of it.
Oh Jesus.
The whole thing.
Just eat the rest of it.
The whole thing?
Well, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe
How
not
big
the
is
whole
it?
thing.
you
How
can
big
do
is
it
it?
first.
You
This
have
is
to
as big as your
save.
face.
Well, you have to save a bite for this dude. 'cause it's
Okay,
all
so I
Yeah.
eat all but a bite left.
Alright, do a constitution saving throw.
6
Ruh-roh.
plus.
Hey, you've got
You've
proficiency,
got good
probably.
constitution, right?
Yeah, you've got proficiency. You got +7. So
Yeah, so
13. Yeah.
Yeah, you're a barbarian.
Yeah.
You do slightly better. You don't really hesitate, and the same thing as you bite in, you just kind of got red and white squirting out across your face, and he's looking at you, and he's just kind of like bouncing up and
Hot
down,
sauce and
excitement,
mayo.
like my turn,
Alright,
you know.
hand him that last bite, dude. Pump him up.
All right, you hand him that last bite, and he's just like, you see him sweat a little bit. He like takes off his helmet, and when he does, like you see his sort of short black hair, like kind of beaded with sweat a little bit. You see his horns a little bit better. You see,
Gross.
you see on his left horn, you see
I
these
wasn't expecting
carvings
to do
on his
this.
left horn, but his right horn is kind of left untouched, and he just kind of like goes up and like seems to almost like rub the left horn for good luck. He just like throws it in his mouth. Then his eyes start to turn, just like red and white, plus whatever the hell was in his stomach before, just splats out onto the cart. But in an act of desperation, he picks it all back up again.
Picks. Oh Lord, who is this
I
guy?
hate these sound effects.
And then his eyes are watering, and you see sweat coming down the black fur on his face. He's just swallows it down like.
I'm gonna go pat him on the back real hard. I'm like, oh man,
And I go, and I'm gonna be like,
So
raw.
slap him on the back.
I'm definitely slapping him on the
make him
back.
throw
Yeah.
up again.
Third time's the charm, you know. Fuck.
Oh man, you guys are awesome.
Yeah, was it good?
Oh, it's so good.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's what we are.
Alright, now let's keep going here. I got one ball left. In case you need some more energy later.
Just in case
You
someone
know,
else is
I think I'm gonna let this one settle just where it's at. But really appreciate it, you guys. Open to new experiences, and
Fuck yeah.
maybe it'll give us the power to beat however many of these things we're gonna have to beat in a little bit.
Yeah, so
Don't
I
be confused
I
'cause
kind
you
of checked
smell
this
like
out.
her mates.
Hey,
It
that's
looks
a lot
like
more
about
We're gonna
Seven
find a
left
lady
earlier.
in Jones.
Oh, including the
Dead
one
by
that you
snoo
guys
snoo.
already killed?
Yeah,
With these, right?
yeah.
Oh, it was like no problem.
I don't know how many stayed behind, but it looks like about 3 left.
Okay.
We killed
Three
killed
what?
one
Oh.
giant.
Well, we didn't go inside their cave to see how many there were,
Okay.
but we did track one. We thought we were only tracking one. I mean, honestly, we're not that great at trackers. But
Alright, cool. Well, we're pretty good at that
You
kind
know
of
your
stuff. So.
strengths.
Alright, let's
For
get in there.
weaknesses.
I'm ready.
yeah. All right. Well, so they pack up the carriage. Now, what's the situation? Who's going where?
I'm walking over here.
Yeah, because I don't know how
I'm
walking
walking
here
here.
even fit on the carriage.
I'm hanging out on the carpet.
I mean, everyone can kind of sit off the side.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit on the
I'm hanging out on the carpet.
Magic carpet, dude.
I'll sit on the carpet.
Oh, there you go. The handsome people are on the carpet right
Wow.
I'm gonna literally
Gorgeous.
throw a dagger at you guys.
Oh, dino
literally-
boy over here,
I literally
hot as
just got
fuck.
clean and now I've got like ball, blood, goo on my face.
now. I feel like
I'll
you're
say
like a
this.
dog
All
though.
good.
Like someone gives you a bath and you immediately try and like fish
Roll
guts
in the
to
mud.
roll in,
Yeah.
right?
That would be awesome.
That seems like you. So, you know.
So I'm right on track.
You're like, I'm not covered in a kill.
How about you just like scoot your ass
This
along
is
and
us.
stick around?
Yeah, that's you guys.
I was just wondering, we didn't have enough spatial awareness on this map, so.
Yeah, you know, I
Yeah,
just
something
decided
good.
I'll wait to try it.
You're
So, yeah, you guys are sitting, feet dangling off the cart, having a good time.
Feet dangling.
I'm walking like in the back of the cart.
You're walking in the back of the cart. Even though right now the short one is having a conversation with Baldric, he just kind of keeps looking over at you like
Oh,
fanboyish.
Shit.
Not like hitting on you, not like he's like necessarily attracted to you, just like wow, like what a cool
She's a famous
person.
woodworker.
Hey, Ron, have you had any time to like look in your bag or
I
anything?
haven't yet. I'm gonna do that right now while I'm in this cart.
Okay.
So I like open my bag and I look inside of it.
Oh, you have the bag of holding?
No, just my bag, my personal bag. So I'm just gonna open my personal bag and I find this letter from Wyla
Oh, love
and a
letter.
book. And
Of
I read the
gainful
letter.
exercises.
This is something that happened on the last thing. She slipped me one. She slipped me one.
Hey-o.
So then I read the letter and I tear up just a little bit, you know, because I feel a little sentimental, and I start to read the book.
It's all sentimental.
All
Sorry,
right.
I shot you in the
So I'm
leg.
reading the
The
book.
grappling hook.
Yeah.
Did you shoot her in the leg?
I rolled a crit 1
With a
And-
grappling
with a grappling arrow,
Yeah.
so I fucking grappled her calf.
Good
Whoopsies.
times.
I mean, you know, she's like,
They, like,
we're
shot
like
into her
moms
leg and
together,
then
The
so.
crowd loved
Yeah.
it.
They did.
But not enough to give me a
Monsters.
key
They also
on
loved
the
it that I
first one.
shot them in the face.
They didn't
No,
love
they
anything
really
that I
liked
did.
You did get a key from
Right away! I was
So-
like, what the fuck?
The manual of gainful exercise has just like a curled up bicep on the front of the leather bound book in this sort of crimson paint. And in common it reads the manual of gainful exercise, kind of like from the top corner, all reading down to the left. You open it up and it sort of like glows in this crimson, beautiful, like not completely obvious, but this almost crimson aura that just kind of catches your eyes whenever they move around the outside of the book. Now, thought I told you guys the properties of it.
You did.
Yeah, it's
You did.
Takes a week
plus
to
2
read,
to
plus 2
maximum strength.
Plus 2 to strength, and increases max
But you
strength
can read
by
it
2.
over time, right? You can like
Yes,
read it
so
little
you're
bits at a time.
starting
I think,
to
but you
read it.
have to read it within a week.
No, it just takes a week worth of reading.
A week's worth of
Yes.
But you don't have to read it within a week.
Like a half hour
It's a
for
certain
7
amount of
days.
time.
Or
Lol,
Yeah.
the ink starts erasing
It
itself from the
should-
beginning.
It's
Yes,
I
yes.
should have told you, but if I didn't, I'm
It's
gonna
like
tell you
someone
right now.
lighting the rope you're climbing. You've got to reach
Exactly.
the hut. No.
Better hurry.
Damn it.
So,
I was like, I thought you
if you spend
the-
48 hours over the
48?
period of 6 days or
Yeah,
fewer,
that's what I thought.
studying the book's contents and practicing its guidelines, your strength score increases by 2, as does your maximum for that score.
So you have to spend hella
The
time
manual
reading
then
this week if you
loses
start.
its magic but regains it in a century.
only a century.
Yeah, it's like 100
regenerates every
years.
100
The elves could make a lot out of this, honestly.
I mean,
'cause they
that's
live
what,
longer.
where we got it
I think
from,
I
right?
live.
So should
Dwarves
I
live for
like I'm
700,
looking at it.
600
Yeah,
years.
so
Should I
at-
So,
should I bother opening it, or should I put it back in my satchel
I'm
until
gonna-
after we're done with the giant stuff?
100.
No, as you spend
no.
your time flipping through, you can mark off half an hour of reading.
She's
Okay.
100 and. or
You just have to make
330.
sure to be consistent about your
That's at
reading
least
now over the next
2
6
uses
days.
later.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you don't lose the manual or lose any of
You
its
just
powers.
go-
The thing
yeah,
is, it
it's
just
like half elves.
Oh, alright.
the thing is, it just will
But
reset.
still, I
Okay.
can read it 3 times.
So
How old are you? 50.
Oh, you're like young.
Oh, yeah, I'm
I guess that
very
makes sense for you.
Yep.
Um,
I'm very young for it.
while we're running, I'd like to shoot Baldric and hop on the carpet.
Oh, I'm telling this other guy over here about the hag and smashing its head, and I'm gonna show him the skull with the pentagram on it.
Hey, you
well, that's it. Yo, check this out. I got my own marks right up here on my
Oh, that's cool.
horn. Yeah,
That's really cool.
1 dagger for each kill.
Nice. That's like 4.
It's like 1 kill.
Dude, that's 16 daggers.
Oh, sorry.
Okay,
You're right.
15.
Oh, just get up on the carpet first.
All right.
Come here.
I gotta
He's
talk
not
to
the
this
best
guy
at
over here.
numbers.
Oh yeah, sure.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, do your thing. Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Of course, yeah.
So here's the thing,
Mhm.
Baldric. What?
Right.
I've just been, I'm new to the party, and I've been making observations.
I think
while
we're
being
more of
part
an
the group.
order than a party.
Sure, whatever. I don't care what you call yourselves. Don't care what you call yourselves. I've just been making observations in
Right.
Every
terms
day's
of
a
the
party
group.
with the
Yeah.
order.
I want to know
Uh-huh.
how you see yourself outside of combat. What is your role in the party? What would you say?
Wish I could drop
Is
Eves.
there a spiritual leader?
You're there.
Ooh, I like that.
You are
Yeah, I'm like a spiritual leader, or like, you know,
Morale boost.
morale boosting.
So from my time, I would say that you're the PR for the party to some extent.
I don't know what that
That's
means,
public
but
relations.
it sounds. Oh yeah,
Public
absolutely.
relations. 'Cause you're
God,
constantly
no.
smiling and
Yeah,
waving.
yeah.
You're saying hello to people, and that's good.
He's the advertising department.
That's
Yes.
good. Parties
Now
need
Gives
that-
that.
people attention.
Parties need that. You're
Gives
doing a
us
good
new
job.
names.
Oh,
Now,
thanks.
now here's
marketing.
here's the thing that I've noticed
Mhm.
in the short time that we've been traveling together is that sometimes you're impulsive. And you almost got your
I've definitely
arm ripped
heard
off.
that before.
You almost
yeah.
got your arm ripped off by a hill giant. And you could have gotten.
Oh,
eaten.
one time I fell off a bridge.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Happens to people sometimes.
Yeah.
Wait, you fell off a
So-
bridge?
Oh, yeah,
saved
yeah,
him.
Wireless saved me.
So
It was
let's say
great.
hypothetically.
I know you guys knew each other.
Let's say hypothetically. So if I go like this,
Uh-huh.
it's not really waving, right?
Right.
This is something
That
else.
looks like help me.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you had gotten an arm ripped off by a hill giant,
Right.
everything you could be doing would no longer look like waving anymore, and that'd be really sad, right?
Oh yeah.
And if
That's
you got
a really good point.
eaten by a hill giant, you definitely wouldn't be able to wave anymore.
That would be tough.
And that would damage your capabilities of being PR for the party.
Thor would not be pleased.
I imagine he'd be a little upset.
He was like, Baldric, I have big plans for you.
You get me one.
So, because, I mean, think
I
about
don't think it was to get
honestly,
eaten by a
think
giant.
about Rock, because Rock can't
Although,
wave anymore.
that could be a pretty clever
We've
pun.
all been playing together.
It
I have big plans for you. Yeah, you just
Malarkey might be right.
It could be. But
I'll ask.
I know
You
I
might
know-
have dodged your
I know you
intended
like
fate
I
there.
know you like waving.
That's the comfy
I know you
chair
like waving.
I know.
Napping.
So
Not
let's say
napping,
for
but
the
it's
time
comfy.
being,
I'm
to
not
ensure
There's
that
a
you
Red
can
Bull
continue
in there.
waving in
When
the
we
future,
first started,
I think it was-
I was literally like my body
think a
was
little bit
twitching.
more before you do some things that you could maybe lose an arm for. Okay?
You can ask
I'll
any of your new
reflect on that.
aunties if they want anything. No.
Oh yeah. Does anybody want anything from the
No.
refrigerator?
I'm good.
I'm good, thanks.
Yeah.
My bad. I was just there and I didn't
We're
ask
just talking
anybody
shit
if they
and
needed
living.
anything.
Sorry.
Wow.
Either
But
way,
pick
you know,
these.
it would have just been bad for you to have an arm ripped off, or worse, be eaten.
It
Because
does make
Alright,
it
well,
harder
I'm
to
looking
hold
in
the
the
shield.
back.
honestly,
there
one of us
any
might have to start
sign
doing
of
waving
any
duties.
giants
And honestly,
around us?
I prefer more nuanced roles of
Anything new
PR than that.
information?
Right.
So-
you're more of the singing.
I like to captivate, and for me, waving is a little less nuanced. I feel captivating is more my thing, and the face of the business is kind of your thing, and that's good.
Okay.
And again, this looks like hell
Yeah, I thought
if
so.
you only have one arm.
So what you're saying is
It's gonna make you pass out.
try
Yeah.
harder
Yeah,
not to die.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Or
just
be
saying I
maimed.
shouldn't-
Maimed is almost as bad as death sometimes.
not gonna
It
be
gets
drunk.
close.
Because if you had no arms,
Right.
you'd be a
I
lot
mean,
more.
we're all
You guys
the
can
higher
hear
end
this
of the party.
conversation, just so you know.
Huh?
Can you guys
They
shut
might
up?
be on the magic carpet, but you can hear this conversation.
Oh, I didn't
Oh, yeah.
know
Yeah,
that.
I was
Okay, that's
talking
what I've
with
been
Malarkey.
channeling.
I'm on the carpet with
I
you.
knew he was part of it. I know he was up there, but I thought the rest of
Yeah,
us.
you guys can hear it. They're just flying at a low level.
Okay, good. So we
You guys
can.
are being annoying.
The waving.
Please step into my office.
The
Let me
waving is
consult
great.
you about what you're doing for the
The
team.
waving is great.
I never said the waving wasn't great. I
The
said the
waving
waving was
was
great, and they should keep
The
doing it. And
waving
if you
is
only had
vital.
one arm, if you only had one arm, it would look a lot like help, kind of like
Well,
Raw
that's what
can't
he's
wink
doing.
anymore.
He's
See, I
waving.
see it the opposite way, that all of his cries for
can.
help would turn into
What are you
waving,
trying
which
to
would be
convince him of?
excellent.
I'm trying to convince him not to get an arm ripped off by a hill giant by doing impulsive weird things. Because
I mean, that really could
Don't
have
wave
happened
it
to
to hill
anybody.
giants.
Baldric
Sounds
never
like, I mean, it
changed.
sounds like a genuine friend-to-friend conversation, but
And
I'm like
also it's kinda
suspicious.
I
Yes.
definitely like this guy.
Alright, you guys.
we're going to be suspicious of that. I'm just trying to get him not to shake hands with hill
I don't
giants.
know, that sounds very
Babe,
suspicious.
your beer is
Wireless
full.
just very protective.
Yeah, I know, that's why I decided I gave
That's
it
why
to you
she's
because
the
I didn't
mom.
want to drink
Okay.
it, because I decided.
Well, I just want to say PR is an important function within the party. It's going to be harder for you to fill that role with one arm because
why
people
would you
might
want
get
to
the wrong
relate
idea.
to the public anyway? Those guys suck.
That's the thing, though.
They're all humans
That's
and
the thing, though.
racist,
For
Baldric. You've
us,
seen
for
it.
us,
It's
we
true.
don't want to do
I
that,
don't get
which is
along
why
with
it's
them.
nice that he does, so we don't have to, right? And that's all the more reason for
But
him.
why
to
should
have
he
more
want to?
Also, I am
if
a
you want to
really
lose
good
your arm to a
PR
hill
person
giant,
as
that's
well.
your prerogative. Don't let anyone tell you what
My
to do.
charisma
Thanks,
is higher
Malarkey.
than anyone's.
Just so you guys know, I'm a really good PR
Wait,
person.
speaking of
She's kind of a big
people
deal.
amongst us who are incredibly charismatic, like
Captivating is my thing. PR is a little bit.
I am under your spell.
I mean, you could be.
Alright.
But we'll say it for another time.
As you're talking about that, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Me specifically?
You specifically.
Fail. Crit fail.
One.
Crit fail. So as you're
Gotta be more
talking
careful.
and trying to close off what you're saying,
Fucking fall off the curb.
yeah, everyone that's watching you, you just seem to like disappear from sight for a second. Something comes flying through there, carries you off. Crack! You hit a tree next to you as the cart stops right before this rock and tree clearing.
What the?
I think I'm bowling
What the
this
what?
over. I think
It hits the tree, your body being smashed between the tree and the boulder that just hit you.
Sucks for you,
Whoops.
bitch.
That's an ugly crit one, man.
Oh,
Ouch.
Nope, that's right.
Ash?
I only got like
Anyway,
three
as I was
spells left.
saying.
Try not to die.
Don't shake his hand.
Those were great final
He
words.
got pinned between a tree.
And the carts, I think.
He
And a
got stuck between a
boulder.
rock and a hard
I'm gonna be like
Yes.
127 hours. I'm gonna lose an arm. I have to chop it off with a pocket knife.
Don't worry,
That's
I got
iron-
this. I will
that's
chop
irony.
it right off.
Dude, it only has to be
Losing
like
an arm,
3
like,
minutes.
just
Like,
Definition.
You take 24 bludgeoning damage.
Holy
Whoa.
shit.
What's your max HP?
He's like, I'm
51,
dead.
so I'm not half.
That was close.
51.
51, so I'm not at half.
Okay.
Yeah, pinned between.
Just by 1 point.
Something threw a boulder
2
at
technically.
him.
Oh, yeah,
Something
yeah,
carried
2
him off of
technically.
the carpet and threw him into
I think
a
it was a
boulder.
boulder.
No, I think a
No,
boulder
'cause he
got
hit a
thrown through
tree.
the air, hit him, and he hit a tree.
Oh,
Whoever's
shit.
proficient in perception goes.
Inside me,
Yeah.
Wyla's rolling.
I perceived that someone threw a
15
tree and then
plus-
he got pushed into a boulder.
Where the fuck's my D20?
Plus 9? 15 plus 9.
Yeah, so
Okay, I don't even need
you
to
saw
roll.
very
Good.
clearly, watching from the side, that the
Good.
boulder actually came
I got shifty eyes.
out
Oh,
of
I
the
am.
trees from the right,
Why are we rolling?
You
missing
say you have to
every.
be proficient in perception?
Yes.
Okay.
I got a 16.
Out of the woods from the right, like arcing across, but before you could say anything, it was moving at such massive speed. You saw Jaw kind of like putting his finger up like this, like opening his mouth to like finish his soapbox points, and as it
Someone
does,
put a stone in
it
your mouth.
smashed right into him and hit him
Wouldn't fit.
against a tree as the cart and the
I mean,
carpet
it tried.
kept moving, smashes him as he fell to the ground. And right
That's
there,
pretty
we're
lucky
gonna,
for me.
we're gonna take a
Proficient
break.
in what perception?
Still have both my arms though.
Because I have to pee.
I hope.
Probably. If you don't, that'll be
Oh, baby.
Wake up and roll for initiative, bitch!
Pretty much. Those were dogs, not his dogs.
That was a roll for
He
initiative.
definitely was.
That
Nat 20?
definitely counts.
That was so dexterous.
19!
I liked
That was good.
Plus 2.
21.
Are we actually rolling for initiative?
Babe, I think you
Yeah.
actually fell asleep for a little bit because you were all twitching and shit.
Yeah,
This
there's
is my favorite one that you guys
Touch
did.
that.
there's
Oh,
an
there it
extra Red Bull if you want it.
Dun dun dun
It reminds me of like a goth rave.
Sorry.
There's an extra Red Bull if you want.
Oh, we fighting.
Thank
We
you.
have to go fight. You're good. I knew
You
it.
want me to make coffee?
Yeah,
It's like the
I need
Minotaur,
to be
like.
able to fall asleep when I get home.
This did start with
Why?
toilet, didn't it?
Yeah.
What good
Yeah,
is
roll it.
Because it took us a long time to
Yeah,
know.
nice
Fucking
warm
like,
initiative.
we're-
glass
You know
of
what you should do?
old milk?
Okay.
Drink water.
So,
Baby, I got you. I'm gonna refill. Okay.
Oh shit, what I missed? Are we rolling for initiative?
Yeah.
Are we?
not unless you're
I thought we rolled for
Oh, I was thinking about it.
Perception.
Oh,
Is that roll not matter?
No, Wyla got the high one on that. Wyla had proficiency in it. She rolled, she told me her number, and she got the info.
Oh yeah. Now that's a roll.
Oh yeah.
I got 9.
9
14.
plus.
Right.
So, whenever
I
he
did roll
asks,
insight.
just give him the phone number and just do that.
I think it's like too late, isn't it?
Oh, you are
It's like a thing
shitting.
you can do, whatever.
Plus 5 dex power?
There's the dex valley. I mean, if he's got a shield and rapier.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, dex validies are better than
20.
in my opinion. Much better than dex validies.
Travis, does it not matter that we rolled for
Go see.
perception? What was
Oh
that
no,
roll?
I saw.
It was
insight.
me.
No, but
She
you
rolled
got
half.
AC
She got the
19
information.
plus
Oh,
5 on
okay.
attack.
Yeah, plus
Yeah.
5 initiative.
Yeah.
With
Smash.
dueling.
It was AC
Can I
19.
use my eagle
Oh,
eye,
armor
Travis,
class?
Yeah.
to like scope out the?
So any strike, like if he rolls for
Um,
your strike and
on
he's like
your
17, he'd be like,
Okay.
moose.
If he rolls a 1 on his rapier, he still does 18 on the ball. Because he does plus 5 from
Alright, where are we at?
From the deck. He's
Yeah.
got dueling, which is plus 3. So.
Nice. A duelist dex power.
Yep.
You want me to shut the window?
Right there.
Do coronavirus.
Oh, that was not that funny.
It was. Still on.
We're young, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Like, this is demonic though. Like, I'm like a little elf. I need to be in a Keebler tree.
You are
no.
an elf.
Bacon's-
You are an elf.
Baking some cookies, burning down the house.
The elf fudge is so fucking good.
What?
So you got a fox mask on?
We all have masks because we are the order of the
Oh,
mask.
Titty Boy's back.
I do not
Titty
have.
Oh! Hey!
I gotta make
You know what the problem was? Is that he was aiming for the bulk of you, but we were moving.
At 30.
30
Speed.
full speed. Yeah.
30 feet per 6 seconds.
Wow, you were moving
He
just
was,
as
he, was,
fast.
he threw it when you
So-
guys were right here.
Initiative is your dex bonus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Oh, I'm rolling initiative for the NPCs.
Oh yeah, did you roll
Spicy
initiative
boys.
too?
Spicy
Yeah, he did.
boys.
He got 14
Yeah,
total.
buddy.
He'll call out in
Walks.
segments.
You added the dex to it?
He
Fuck
did.
Yeah.
Heal.
Fuck
I
yeah.
think Jake helped him a little bit.
Killing it. Our little mutie boy over there.
Yeah, shut up.
Stop talking so much.
You should just say some gross ass shit. Just don't say anything, but then just like say
Or
something.
Learn
start
sign
doing
language
some weird shit.
instantly.
Yeah.
Just
I
say
mean,
some, like,
weirder
only
shit
You
than
should
you're
say
doing.
really
You're probably not
inappropriate
even gonna.
gestures all the time. It's like,
You're like a skater boy.
let me see. Let me see.
I love it.
Nice. Look at all that hair you got. Grow it out.
Yeah, like your hair is fucking
I am gonna meet him
gorgeous.
halfway. I'm not gonna meet him
You're gonna meet
halfway,
him halfway?
but I'm definitely
That'd
gonna
go
get a haircut
backwards.
at the same time. Like when he gets his little. If it goes through an awkward stage, I'll.
It's
I will
match
let him do the
I'll match his
work.
awkward
Shit, he looks
stage.
like Steve from fucking
Oh,
Stranger
yeah.
Things
I
haircut.
can
Oh
see
my
it.
god,
Yeah,
hair.
you do.
Oh,
Oh,
Shit.
It's the same hair.
And,
It's alright, it's
Steve from
respectable.
Stranger Things?
The hair.
The hair.
Baseball
Okay.
bat. He ends up being their babysitter.
Stick
Dude, he's
hair,
pretty.
yeah.
He's pretty awesome.
He's
in the
great.
end, yeah.
He's like mom of
The
the
only
year.
time he sucks
He's
is
the
like
mama
the first
bear.
bit of
First
season.
season, yeah, he's kind of a dick
I mean, who gives a
face.
fuck about you? He's great.
That's what I like to hear.
Fictional character is amazing.
We're working through some things.
So 25 through 20.
21.
23.
20.
Is that a spider?
It's a real
Damn,
spider.
nice,
Don't
guys.
touch it. Whoa. Your tiny pencil is very sharp.
Yes, I like it that way.
Dude, I'm finally getting your name right, Lila.
What is it usually?
I don't know, for like the first 5 sessions, I kept mixing you and Meryl up. But Meryl's not here?
Finally, it's trickled out, I guess.
20
Finally.
through 15.
20 through 15?
Whoops. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, we got
Sick.
some...
Oh.
Dead.
Dead.
One shot.
It hits really hard.
Large and like...
Did you almost lose an arm last time?
No, I almost lost my head.
That's worse than an arm.
I mean, it's fine. It'll probably grow back.
I feel like if the hell giant
Yawning
did
makes me
decide
yawn.
to throw your
Sorry.
ass, it'd pluck your
It's one of
arm
those
off.
things.
It just ate me. Yeah. Instead it threw me.
It's usually
So that
me
was good.
yawning
Yeah,
and
you know,
not
You gotta look
nice.
on the positive side. It only
Not
beat
this
me in
time.
the face
Nope.
like 4 times with its club.
15 through 10?
14.
14.
3 14s then.
And what's yours?
All 3 of you roll without adding any bonuses?
20 again, baby.
4.
Come on, here we
What?
go.
I
1.
You
I
just
also
gotta
rolled a
re-roll.
1.
Oh, so wow, 4 for all of you.
You two
16.
roll.
You must grab the closest object and fight
So-
to its death.
This
Okay,
one, this
boom.
one, this one.
Boom, boom, boom.
Of the 3 of us, the guy that got hit by the boulder is going toward the 2 of you. I guess I probably did get a spike of adrenaline.
You roll.
We're not even there.
Badly.
I didn't. I did
rolled
not
shit.
do
is
well.
what he rolled.
You rolled a 3 and then add what?
2.
1.
I got
You
5.
1.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So 4.
Jaw, raw, and fire.
Jara and Fa. Ba.
Jarafaya.
The Rafa.
I'm Ba.
Jarafaya.
Giraffe.
Banana.
Amazing.
If we say these things in like the right order quick enough, it might sound like we're being offensive towards some language.
One can only hope.
That's their fault.
That's
Yeah,
why
it's
I
their
never
fault for having a
speak
kooky
quickly.
language, right?
And then what? Finally, what'd you get?
4.
4.
Grow up and speak American like the rest of the world.
Jesus.
Grow up and speak Corona like
You
the
just took
rest
it
of
all
the world.
the way up
Yeah.
to the top.
Dial it all the way up.
Yeah.
No problem.
We're gonna go on a march after this.
I got some people to cough on.
Am I up top here?
It's
It's fine, they
looking
don't
like
believe
it.
in it anyways.
Fuck yeah.
You peeking over the
Are you
DM
peeking?
screen here? Whoa, babe.
I'm not
I
though.
did not think you
Whoa,
would like
babe.
that.
Whoa.
Who's looking at that dragon?
It's really
They're
cool.
probably related.
It's my evil
Great
Grandpa.
grandfather.
step great grandfather.
There you go.
On her
not
mother's
metallic.
side.
On her
Yeah.
mother's side.
Twice removed.
This is my great grandfather twice removed. Don't ask me what that means.
I don't
You can
know.
figure it out.
It's hot.
Having a grandfather twice removed.
Yep, the family connection.
All I know is it's not close enough.
Dragons
to be
are so
illegal
hot.
in Alabama.
Right? I mean, nothing is.
Yeah, fire and shit.
It's the PTSD music.
I know.
I
Dude.
don't know.
I think that was the only
Okay.
thing I was trying to communicate with you last week when I was drunk.
Yeah, but you made it seem like no one else should know. You were like pointing at the.
Well, I didn't want to be like, hey
Ow.
Travis!
Oh!
Alright, so one.
Was last
two,
week popcorn?
one,
Yes.
Popcorn?
Yeah.
four,
With
We're
the
just, like,
Johnnies.
throwing
Yeah.
fucking
7.
popcorn.
Ooh, okay.
delicious.
Sam, you've
too.
gotten
Yeah.
trapped
Yeah,
in
you're
2 weeks in a
welcome.
row by
Um,
us. I'm sorry.
Make a strength saving throw.
Bad time to be an
Which is-
Ron
expert.
good
Which
sour
is-
snacks. I like sour snacks.
Okay, and I roll a 20 again?
Yeah, that and then add the 1.
11.
11. Alright, so as you've got the reins on the front of the cart, as you're kind of bringing it to a slow, as you hear some sort of distraction behind you.
The distraction of a rock hitting a tree with a person between it?
You're looking over your left shoulder to see what's going on, and from your right, you just feel like teeth like sink deep into you.
Who
What
this?
the
You?
Yeah.
As you
Nice
do,
start. Welcome.
as you do, you like fall off and start tumbling on the ground with just fur and claws, like as like you kind of feel the claws kind of scraping up against your plate mail, and you're rolling in the dirt and
Angry
dust.
raccoon.
Oh my
It's
god.
their
you
little
guys.
doggies, too.
You take
They're
Yeah,
big dog
hyenas.
Oh yeah, that came
Will you
with my
write down
end.
Will you write down my damage?
What?
Will you write down my damage?
You want to
You really
scratch
don't
paper? I got a
damage.
bunch.
Here.
Oh, okay.
Right, thanks, Jake.
What's that?
He's got a thing on his.
I don't know, but it's better to
You
do
take
scratch.
14 piercing damage
Ouch.
to the neck.
To the neck.
To the neck, specifically.
Your neck
So-
is pierced.
That's a sick piercing, man.
Why?
Right.
So yeah, you fall off the
Right.
cart this way. You're not really considered prone since you're still tossing with the beat. Oh wait, actually no, you failed that save. You are considered prone.
What?
You failed the strength check. Yeah.
You're a sloth.
Fun.
All right.
It's the ward whose head we smashed.
Let's smash it again.
Warty.
Next up is banana.
Alright, I am going to. I can see this giant bitch, right?
If you look in that direction, yeah.
Yeah, cool. I'm about to look in that
Nobody's
direction.
really looking at it except you.
Yeah, so I seen this dude fucking get rocked off the carpet. I'm gonna aim my longbow at this dude. And try and hit him.
Okay.
17? Oh wait. Plus 10, so 27.
27 hits.
Cool. I'm gonna do.
That was the little one.
10 damage.
Okay.
Gonna hit him again.
Okay.
Extra attack. 26.
26 hits.
So 6 plus 1, so 7, 11, 12. And then I'm also gonna use my bonus action to cast Hail of Thorns as a second level
Okay.
spell.
You can cast spells.
Get the fuck out of here.
You can cast spell.
So, you know what that is?
Huh?
You know what that is?
What?
Thorns.
That Hail of Thorns?
The thing we used versus the dragon.
It should be on your.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
saying, do you know what it is? Do you want me to say it?
Oh yeah, go ahead, say it.
Okay, so shell creates a rain of thorns that sprouts from your ranged weapon or ammunition.
It's everything
In
in
addition
the
to the
range
normal
weapon.
effect of the
What?
attack, the target of the attack and each creature within 5 feet of it must make a dex saving throw.
Okay, it's making a dex saving throw, and it's a 1.
Oh, cool. So mine was 13, so you failed. So doing second level, so it's 1d10. Piercing on a failed save.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage on both the arrow and the hill.
Well, I already rolled damage on the arrow.
I thought that was your second shot.
No,
Yeah.
12. She did 12 damage.
Oh, okay. Roll damage on the hill first.
Doesn't it make like a path? Of
Well, the
thorns
second
and
one
shit,
was.
too?
We're at
what was the
22.
second
No,
one?
it's just.
It was 12, I think. Because you did
that
26. You hit
Yeah.
26. and
Alright,
you did
5.
5.
It's second level, so you're casting it. You're doing 2d10.
2d10? I don't think so. It's
Hail of Thorns is
It
the
would
first
say.
level spell.
oh, yep. By 1d10, yeah, you're right. 11.
Total?
Oh, just kidding. That's a 9 out of 6.
Boys.
So 5 plus 9.
14.
14.
Okay.
So 14 plus 12.
22. Plus 22
22
is
total.
arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Total. Yeah.
Yeah. So
36.
36. Yeah.
Thanks for doing the math for me, guys. That we
That's a pretty good shot.
yeah, fuck that shit.
Good job, banana. Go bam bam.
Bam, bam.
I mean, she's kind of famous.
All right. Yeah. So you turn your head, and out of the corner of your eye, you see it. You see it as you do. You draw from your hilt, and you lean back and take your bow, and then as you do, you draw from your bandolier your second arrow, just pulling it straight out.
It's fucking seamless, baby.
And as you do, like
a lost bitch.
your whole arrow like lights up with this green magic, and as it does, like you see vines kind of pop out the sides, like and disappear in this beautiful
Hail of
magic,
thorns.
and then you see just this hail of thorns going across the path. They're like sticking to the ground as they approach the giant, and the first one hits him right in his fat gut, and it starts rolling. And the second one hits him in his shoulder as the thorns shoot up across his face. And he kind of like takes a step back for a second, going down to scoop up another rock.
Don't worry, I'll save it.
Let's see.
What was that 36
Dog
roll
is
damage?
eating my
Yeah.
2, 3, 4,
So good.
1.
Banana and Ray.
Oh, I was like, you mean raw?
I was
No,
like,
I
you're
was
who's
like,
that?
wait.
Like
Um,
from like Star Wars?
Yeah. Scavenger.
Because we
Both
could
of
use
you
a
make
Jedi.
dex saving throws.
Me?
You're making a dex saving throw, so roll a d20.
No, not you, Ra. Sorry. Ray is the character I'm controlling.
Ray's like a short one. The
Oh,
one that's
Ray,
obsessed
Ray's,
with you.
Ray's. That's not you. You're Faye, not Ray.
Not Ray.
Fire.
You're Faye. Faya.
Faye.
Yeah.
Faja.
24.
Oh, yeah.
Fa yeah.
12 plus 8.
Yogurt.
Yogurt
boy.
Yogurt.
20. Does 20 hit?
Go by
20 hit
Good
what?
24.
Does 20 hit?
Yes.
Your AC.
I know.
Alright. So another rock comes flying from the same direction,
Holy shit.
right towards you.
Me?
It hits you, but you see it just enough time that it smashes the backs of your legs instead of actually rocketing your body off
That
into the other direction.
Made my leg hurt.
I'm like, I don't know what I'd rather have.
Just a rock.
Just kill me all the way or like smash my kneecaps down. I don't know.
Yeah.
Giant boulder, no
Good
big
times.
deal.
Yeah, right? I mean, you're fine, right?
Yeah, I'm alright. It's not so bad, guys. Get hit by it.
It's a nice place to lie down.
You just take 20. You took 25 bludgeoning damage.
Quite frankly, I feel they're
Yikes.
big enough to hide under, so you know, fuck
That
it.
was
Big for my
half
14.
damage?
So close. That was half. I saved that death throw, didn't I?
Oh, the dex save wasn't about how much damage you take.
Yikes.
That was about getting knocked prone in half.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck, you guys?
Damn, that was almost half my fucking.
What, are
Was
these?
it half or was it almost half?
Almost.
Okay.
Okay,
It's
51.
the
Like,
first
what are
thing you
these
do, yeah.
things? What pieces of what are we looking at?
Those are potatoes.
Smiley
Yes, they're giant
potatoes.
potatoes.
Big ass potatoes.
Those are rocks.
Okay, they're rocks, and these brown things are.
All right.
Poop.
Rocks.
Is it looking at
Ray
how big
also
that
did
covered
not
is?
get
rocks.
hit.
Smelly
Next
wind.
up is Malarkey.
Alright.
Which
I'm
roll?
gonna. Huh?
Which roll?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm just excited. I'm just excited.
I love
to see
Witch
it cast it.
I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt
Okay.
at this Ian Test. Wait, that's far too far away. Never mind.
How
I
far
can't
can you
do
do
that.
Witch Bolt?
It's a wait. Yeah, it's a 30-foot range.
Oofed
Well,
up.
Probably
you
close
could,
That's a
though.
horrible range.
you could move over there.
Did
I
you
can
get
only
spell
move
sniper?
30 feet.
Yeah, and he has to climb over a rock.
30.
But also,
Let's see.
Well, I'm on a flying
5.
carpet, so thankfully.
Oh, you're gonna fly the
difficult. It
carpet
says
over there.
because this is my favorite terrain. Difficult terrain does not slow our group's travel.
As long as they're within a certain distance of you, right?
That's pretty close.
No,
They're like
it
on top of
says
each other almost.
Yeah.
Just jump on her shoulders.
Traveling. with your
Assist.
group.
While traveling, you're in combat. You're not traveling.
I'm gonna have to Eldritch Blast it.
Sorry.
There you go.
Does spell sniper affect anything else other than that?
I don't have Spell Sniper.
Oh, that's right. You got the thing that just makes the Eldritch
Eldritch
Blast.
Yeah.
Blast, shoot 600
Eldritch
squares.
Spear.
Yeah.
That's right.
300-foot
Aside,
range.
Is if you guys decide to go off of a trail and take the faster route, you won't be slowed down.
So you're using all just the
Oh,
last?
and after Malarkey is Jin.
No, Jin?
He means me.
Oh wait,
John
Jin.
Yen.
Jin is.
Hold on.
Oh, gotcha.
What'd you guys roll?
You guys never asked his name.
I know. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
What?
We were just like,
You
he
rolled a
seems
14.
nice.
I rolled a 20.
Yeah.
I rolled a
Yeah.
21.
So Wyla's
So
up
I'm
after.
before you.
He's
No,
not going
Jin
well,
and
that's
then
Jin
why.
was his character, not
Yeah, it's the NPC.
not
Like
Ja.
Yin or whatever. That's close. All these names are really close.
Five over
Jin,
here.
Faye, Raj.
Jayen
Yeah,
and
never
Faya.
I'm gonna have a minute before I go.
Anyway, I'm gonna roll to hit with Eldritch Blast
Wait, don't you have to get close enough?
on this guy. No,
He's
that's
got like a 300.
120
Yeah,
feet.
Eldritch Blast he can shoot for further than he can
This
see.
is forever.
All right, do it.
Well, I don't think it's gonna hit because it's gonna be 12.
Sorry, I don't have the right.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
barely.
That's
But your
one of
pencil
the
size
blasts,
is
right?
similar.
Yeah.
Look at it. This is
Colored
the same.
pencil though.
But it's the same size.
Well, I mean,
like-
that's 23.
That is.
Alright. That's gonna be
Yes, Zach, fuck him up.
9.
All right.
Nope.
That's better than no
Malarkey does
damage.
that. Misses one, hits the other one for 9 damage, blows a raspberry.
It's because you didn't do the finger guns.
No, yes.
All right.
Oh, baby.
But thanks for not flying me over there.
Any of your other stuff?
And then I'm gonna
Bonus actions.
move us because he's on the carpet with me.
Okay.
Oh
Here.
shit.
Don't knock over the thing.
Is that the creek or is that okay? I'm just like want to know what's around.
Just so you know, your magic carpet has its own movement speed, which I don't know what it is.
30.
30.
30.
It's 30.
We all
Because we
know.
all
There
talked
we go.
about it.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
I think that's
It's like a
like
horse.
25.
Yeah.
Anyway. Just gonna stay there.
Hell yeah.
I'm facing this guy.
Does
so-
anyone see if the second boulder came from
Like,
something else?
If you use that less 5.
He said
then
it came
you'd
from
be
a similar
30.
similar
I
direction.
think it
It
came
did.
from the
It
same
did come
guy.
from a similar
Okay.
direction, yes.
Okay.
The second boulder came from a
Oh,
similar direction.
Second and third? Yeah.
Third.
Ray also got
What
hit
the,
by a
where's
boulder.
the third one?
Ray got hit. Ray was on the cart, got hit, but did not get knocked off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That wasn't the same boulder as the one that hit Banana.
No.
That was a third boulder.
That was a third boulder.
Yikes.
Alright,
How many racks does this bitch have?
Rack?
Rack.
Alright.
Ram.
So Jin kind of in a panic, like turns, looks around. He's like, "Ugh, fire! All right, I'll do it myself." And he kind of goes over to the front, finds the controls, finds a leather, and the box opens up. And then he takes the horses and kind of wrangles them this way so it turns.
Alright, we have a thing for this.
I hope we do.
He's like, "Stop!" And he kind of kicks the thing, gets the barrel spinning. He's like, "Fuck!" And he doesn't know which lever to pull, and he tries the lever, and it like kind of adjusts, and it becomes that loose thing that's just in loose space. And he's like, "God damn it, Ray, you're gonna have to handle this!" And he jumps off as it kind of spins around from side to side.
What's it called?
Ballista.
Jumps down.
Ballista.
Gatling
Whoops.
gun.
God Whoa. damn it. I knew
Yeah,
that was gonna
Gatling
happen.
arrow gun.
With my super advanced weaponry here.
It's amazing.
I can tell you put a lot of effort into it.
And that's what counts. He's collapsing though, so I hope we don't die.
So he just moves fearlessly straight towards the hill giant.
Yikes.
Who did?
Don't, you're a child,
Jin, he
you
just
don't
got
know
down
that.
and just like in his like little balled up plate armor. He's
Tell you
like,
what, man.
Balls,
He's
it's
been eating
balls,
all those
balls.
the
testicles.
young one.
He's been eating all those testicles. It's getting them
Yeah,
all.
those testicles got to him.
He's gonna
We have
all
more candy?
die.
You're like,
There's always more candy.
Yeah, just
How
there's,
much
I
more
got
do
some
you
in my
want? I
bag.
should have
Double
smoked a
gun
bowl.
As soon as he gets up there, he kind of like pulls out his short bow and shoots at the giant.
Shit.
Why did they get stuck on this?
I have a few of these too. I don't think it's.
Ooh,
Hey, I'll take one.
that could be big.
His first shot misses.
Chocolate and caramel. I'll take that.
Ooh.
God.
Like what chocolate?
His
caramel?
second shot actually gets caught in the bowstring. In his excitement, the sweat from his finger just releases the knock, and he gets a burn from the thing itself, and the arrow falls
Oh,
to
like
the
an
ground.
arm burn?
Yeah, and he takes
Alright,
three
Never
had one of those
damage from
before.
himself.
What an idiot.
As he's like,
Overextended elbow.
you know, his plate's all over here, and all he has is, he actually has really nice fine clothing that he was telling, you overheard him actually telling his brother that he got it, even though he's not into like humans, and he wants to get as far away as possible. This is his one piece from Christ's fine clothier.
Oh,
Christ
yeah.
Threads.
Yeah, he's from up north, I hear.
He got it imported from up north. I mean, he came from a rich family. So
No, Christ.
you see his
Christ is
Christ
from
thread import just kind of like not holding back the damage of
Happy
the.
that's canon now.
All right,
Can't,
next
man.
up is Wyla.
I
And
Jesus is
then
from
Ray.
Kentucky.
Yeah, which is up north.
Who's Ray?
He's just another one of the.
This guy right here who's about to just commit
Just- I
thought
suicide.
that
Yeah,
That's
literally.
Jin.
That's Jin.
That's
yeah.
Jin?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
This one's Ray.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ray's the older brother.
Is Ray the short guy or the tall guy?
Ray's
tall
the
guy.
tall guy with black hair.
That can operate the machine gun.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, we
the
gotta keep that
inventor.
guy alive.
But together they're fucking raging.
Swedes or sins?
Look at Swedes.
It's not Swedes.
They are
Sins.
Swedes?
I'll have you know these are Swiss fish, not Swedish fish.
Swish
Whole different.
Swish
That's
fish.
racist.
Swish fish fish.
They're a little bit more fishy.
It really does say switch.
It really does.
Don't worry, guys. I'll be the guinea pig.
Oh my, that's a long
Okay.
rainbow.
I want some
Um,
Liechtenstein
Why don't you
fish.
eat it like
Right?
Together. Spaghetti here.
I'm
Southern
gonna
awesome.
pop over the
Yes,
top
but
of the
no.
cart and yell,
Oh, yeah.
knee. Casting tree shape.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah, I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna get in touch with this tree, and I would like
Yo,
it
what
to
up,
attack.
tree?
I mean, I can't assume it's a ward. I don't know what it actually
You
is.
totally can.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
tell immediately that it's a dire wolf because you've encountered them.
Oh, okay. Sorry, baby, but you go down.
We fought one of those today.
Just a second ago.
Just like 2 seconds ago.
Like less than an hour ago.
Yeah. I'm gonna
This
cast
place
tree
is
shape
fucking dangerous.
on that thing. Verbal.
Now, can you command it to do something in the same turn?
That's what this thing says. I'll read it to you. I took a picture of your homebrew last time. You can use the tree to make a melee spell attack against a creature within 10 feet of the tree. On a hit, the creature either takes 2d12 bludgeoning damage or becomes grappled. The escape DC is equal to spell save DC.
Roll the hit.
Yeah, get this.
What do I wouldn't really add anything.
You
Yeah.
should. It should have.
Spell casting modifier
Yeah.
is.
Oh, you told me this last time. Is 5.
Intelligence?
Wait, no, I have a spell attack bonus and a
Yeah,
spell
yeah,
save
that's
DC.
Because it would be
Yeah.
intelligence plus proficiency.
Spell attack bonus.
Because the
Okay, so plus 5, so 15.
15. Hits, barely.
Whew.
Alright, roll damage.
2d12. First d12, 9. Second d12, 7.
16.
Nice.
16.
Yee.
Dude, those rainbow
All right,
things
so-
are so good.
Yeah, as you see that sort of like green leaves like sort of magically leaving your fingertips surrounding the
And the
trees,
green
it
ones
seems to
have the
come to
blue
life
ones.
as its bark kind of
Beautiful.
grips up
Oh,
and it
magic.
comes over with its branches. It comes down almost like bending in half, and the rest of you see this like tall pine from the forest kind of reaching down, and a huge branch swatting the dire
I'm
wolf.
gonna be a little bit dumbfounded. I'm like, dude, that is cool.
That's the first time we've
That's
tried
the
it.
first
yeah.
time I've tried that.
Fuck
It was
yeah,
weird finally near
Wyla!
trees.
The trees are attacking.
You hear it yelp. It's like a branch like pierces sort of through its back and out the other side of the fur, and the branch like smashes it 30 feet away from its former victim.
You're welcome.
And then as a cunning action, I'm gonna. I'll jump. I'm gonna use the cart to hide.
Okay.
Should I jump down behind him?
Yeah, sure.
I'm not sure. And torn.
All right. Now Ray is up. He jumps around behind the machinery that's loose, kind of catching the turnstile raw. You've been kind of like hanging onto this barrel as it's been turning, and Wyla's been jumping around doing her stuff. He locks it into place with a lever, like aims it over at the aims it over at the giant.
Jiminy Cricket.
Oops, that's the wrong kind of die.
We're all gonna die.
I'm pretty sure that's what he said.
Woo! Alright, so locks into place, crank, 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 and starts turning the handle. 8 of these come flying out in succession.
That's a new personal record.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
He was impressed with 6.
Gotta stop hanging out around amateurs.
Yeah, right.
Gotta eat some balls and get
Get the
more
power of the
ammo.
giant.
2.
You can give him bardic inspiration. He doesn't fucking need it.
1, 6, 2.
You get bardic inspiration by singing a little song.
Or
6, 4.
If I know
a
them.
limerick.
I don't
Being
know
a
them, so I
cheese
can't sing a song
29?
for him.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, I've got.
Alright,
I've got
I'll trust you on
songs
that.
to
I'm not
do.
gonna do all that math. Alright, yeah, so you just see them like a couple of them fly past and like hit the trees behind him, just kind of grazing his skin and taking off little pieces. A couple of them actually stick into him, one of them into his belly, and you see blood and fat kind of pouring out. The other one flying through his bicep and hitting the tree behind him. It tears off a piece of his bicep as he had just reached up and grabbed another rock to throw. He drops it to the ground.
Thank God.
They just start tearing through his body.
I just realized you're wearing a fucking Corona shirt. I'm so sorry.
We
Will.
wore it to our daughter's birthday party and it was amazing.
Especially because everybody called out and they're like, we're not coming because of the coronavirus.
Oh, Travis.
Well,
Got
come
the corona.
on, you want
Corona fever!
it. Corona extra.
Next up is the hill giant.
Yeah, no
Better than
oofs,
the
God.
Did I ever forget about this the entire time I've been casting Guiding Bolt? Anytime I hit somebody with
If you
Guiding
can,
Bolt, it gives the
find
next
out.
person an attacks advantage.
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh,
shit.
cute.
Yep.
What?
And when I shoot somebody with Guiding Bolt, they glow all sparkly and holy and shit, and whoever attacks him next has advantage.
Oh shit, dude, he's about to whack
5,
you off
10.
that carpet.
Sure the
Oh
fuck
my
is.
God.
Yeah, he comes over and sees that carpet and he's like, "Ooh,
He wants to wipe his butt with
carpet
it.
no good!"
Oh.
He comes running towards you.
God, Travis, my favorite carpet.
Cutting words. Cutting words.
Is it an instant?
Yeah, it's a reaction. So this is the.
I mean, that's
It's
magic.
not
Leave me
good.
alone.
From under the rock, you're like, asshole!
No. Not 3. You got -3 from your roll. That's
Minus 3 from the
Here's
attack
your
roll.
cutting
Yeah.
words. Not my carpet!
I like the carpet. How much damage is a club gonna do to a carpet anyway?
This is
It's up in
fair.
the air,
Actually,
it'll
he's gonna
just, like,
clean it.
folds
He's
down.
swinging at you.
Yeah.
Swinging at me?
Yeah. Well, I
He
thought
thinks
was
your
going
name
for
is
the
Carpet.
So.
I
You're
retract.
no
I
good.
mean,
It's just like
You
carpet.
probably will hit the
When
carpet.
the carpet gets trapped.
As
Yeah.
it swings down. So, 19 minus 3, 16.
it hits.
Shit.
16 hits. Alright.
Hot damn.
Get yourself some armor.
I have some.
Like,
I just have a dexterity of 14.
I wear
Hey,
shin guards and
He
that
is
is
close enough to
sufficient.
cast Witch Bolt, though.
Yeah.
Right? In your face.
That's not good.
Nat 20.
yikes.
Rest in peace, Malarkey.
R.I.P.
Alright, so, the first hit.
Maybe he'll hit you so hard that you go flying all the way around and then come back.
Boomerang. That sounds like nat 20 for sure.
Yeah. Perfect.
3, 4,
Dude,
5.
this fucking music, I'm just like reminds me
9,
of bad things. Just like running
14.
around, wiping dirt off the table.
Me
The second one.
That was traumatic
You
for
roll
Malarkey.
twice, right?
Double the dice, yeah.
Is
Patrick.
you just double the number or roll twice?
Dude, I actually like
You
your
roll
haircut.
one,
You did a good
so
job, honestly.
it's
Thanks.
whatever the
It's kinda
dice
weird
is
when it's
plus
not
one
straight.
additional. So if it's
Oh,
one
it's
D-
not
No,
all
no,
the
no, no,
dice.
no, no, it's
Straight
not one
top.
additional. It's just double
That's
all
also
dice.
thought it
Yeah,
was
that's
just
what I thought.
Double,
Okay.
Duh.
double the
It's
dice
also the
rolls.
It's
dice
double all
shampoo.
dice rolls.
So instead of it being like 2d6, it'll be
I'm
4d6.
pretty
Well,
sure
So I
20%
thought it
of
was
my
if it was
skin
like
is
3d6
made of
and you
dry shampoo at
roll a
this point.
crit, then you just roll
I take shower once a
4d6.
week.
No,
Well,
with her,
wash
she
my
does
hair
3d6 for a sneak attack, but with a crit, it's 66.
66?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's double all
12
dice
plus
rolls.
15 plus.
It's 3.5.
Five.
It,
Yeah,
was-
yeah,
it was
yeah.
double the dice.
Wait, 12
Right.
plus 15
Total,
plus
and
27 plus 5
5e
is 32.
now. It's
Yeah.
double
It's
all
double
dice
all
Right.
How many
dice,
hit points do you
okay.
have?
Because it
49.
gives a little bit more
And then
flex.
down
That's
to
your total
3.
max?
49 is my max.
Okay, so you also need to roll on the...
Oh no, you're
Yeah,
about to
it
lose
gives
an
a
eye.
little bit more flex. So
Don't worry, you also have to roll
He's
a
got
He's
one-
charismatic. We already have
you
one of
Constitution
these.
saving throw.
and then you roll
Constitution
These are one of
saving
the
throws.
crits to 2.
Bro, I lost an
Yeah.
eye
With the
in one
problem
of
with
our
3.5.
What do you
So you have more
to a
ability, you have
shambling
the balance.
mound.
Yeah.
It was a 9.
Why do you lose an eye?
9. Okay.
The pressure, it was a squeezy tentacle monster, right?
It was
And
that-
was trapped
that
inside of
internal
it.
injury.
She rolled a crit.
You must make a DC
Yeah.
12 Constitution save at the beginning of each of your turn. If failed, movement is halved and attacks are made with disadvantage for the turn. If
Melee
if
attacks
a failure
or all
occurs
attacks?
3 times, the character falls unconscious.
Is it
Okay.
all
When
attacks?
he asked.
So the
got high
beginning,
constitution.
the beginning
That's
of
three
She
health.
rolled fail number.
So I was gonna say it's alright because you're gonna take a
crit
nap here in
one,
a second.
which caused
So
her to lose
DC
her
12.
eye.
Because it squeezed me so tight and eyeball popped out.
So she basically rolled super shitty
So,
twice in a row and
yeah.
just got it
Um,
sucked. It was really sad.
Hopefully you don't lose another eyeball. That'd be bad.
It
We
would.
did
also,
put
you need to make
the
So
White
she
House
found
purple
it,
eye
then.
in it at
So
one
she's
point.
got one in her
Dex.
pocket.
We did
Who
cast
does?
a light in her eye, so she was like a little.
Dex.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, I've got
It's
proficiency.
It's
I hate
happening.
that.
It's happening.
You
Those,
have
like,
15?
I'm gonna
Fart
die.
gas
18.
bubble.
I don't know, but it's
Nice.
like way
Alright, so
earlier.
as the club comes bearing down on you, Malarkey, the first one, boom, smashes into you. The carpet itself
Ow.
actually hits the ground. The other half whips like someone shaking it in the wind, and you almost flap, but grab onto the last hairs of it, and then like get whipped around. You fall to the ground. He comes down again, smashes your body. You just feel the bones. You feel 3 ribs
Ow.
inside you break.
Like I said,
Snap,
rest in
snap,
peace.
snap! They pop off and push into your stomach. You again.
Why did I roll Dex?
You
Because
feel
I'm
like
on the carpet.
I'm the only one on the
He's the one on the
carpet.
carpet. Because I'm over here.
Yeah, he's pinned in a tree.
He's over here with a rock on
Oh
him.
shit! I had the wrong person. Okay, this happens to you, and he rolled.
What?
me.
I didn't roll anything.
No, shut up. I saved you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right.
The carpet flaps again, and one of your hand releases. Go ahead and do a dex saving throw.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Roll high. Damn it.
I hope so.
Damn it.
God damn it.
1?
1.
Of course I did.
You saw
Oh
it.
my god!
You actually rip off
I was
a piece
joking
of
about
the
this
thread,
whole
and the
party
carpet
girl, but-
starts to unravel.
Oh!
As you roll on the ground, and the threads start rolling around you. So the carpet is now.
It's okay, we
flattened.
have a really good level, a leather worker right here that could be
Yeah,
so
can you
good.
cast?
She's like
Can
the
you cast
best leather
magic
worker.
leather?
She totally
on
did
my
picture
hat
a
and make
couple
it work
projects
again?
to
That's
get
not
through
how
in there.
repairing magic items works.
That's
So
what
you're
I'm saying.
you're now rolling on the ground.
What do you
with
have to
threads.
hire a cleric?
I stole a sewing kit, so can I make a flying
I
carpet?
don't have mending as a cantrip.
I'll tell you if there was someone that could fix it.
I
He's
could've
evil
gotten
right
mending as a
now and he's
cantrip,
getting
but I
the nine
didn't.
hells.
Next up is.
There's gotta be other wizards in the world that aren't assholes.
There might be.
Assholes.
Yeah, I mean, yes. But
Is that
in terms of people we know,
Why do we not know very many people?
We don't make friends well.
everyone's, honestly, it's all their fault.
Yeah,
It really is.
must
We're
be all
really
their fault.
likable.
We are super
We live in a dog shit world.
full of racist humans.
Maya, Banana, out of the corner of your eye, you just see teeth, fangs, and white fur just hustling towards you. You see the breath of the air, just this white breath pulsing out, and as you do, you duck out of the way, and you kind of like feel the fur scrape against the back of your neck scales as it misses you and leaps over you, landing on the other side, snarling at you, turning around, landing on its back feet.
Another one? Yikes.
Next up is Jaw.
Right.
Dude, I gotta save that stupid spell.
This is the tree, right?
Yeah.
So spend half my movement getting up.
And after Jaw is Raw.
I'm going to.
And after Raw is Faya.
My fire.
How does this hill giant look? He's the one that got blipped by the machine gun arrow thing, right?
Yeah, he looks pretty fucked up.
Okay. First off, I'm gonna look over at our paladin buddy who's dick down in the dirt from the ward that got on him.
I like that.
I'm gonna
Dick down in the dirt.
It's like, hey bud, listen, time to earn that key. Get up and fuck some shit up. Maybe I'll give you a kiss or something. Who knows? I don't know what you're into. There you go. I don't know anything about you, so I can't say. No. You just hold on to that, and you can add that
So yeah, you just got inspiration, guys. So basically, what happened is, you can
when you roll something, you're gonna
and
add
you don't
that.
like it.
So if you roll an attack and it's low, you can roll that and add it. If someone tries to fuck with you, you have to roll a save.
Before you know if it was effective or not, right?
Anytime you roll a d20,
you can make
add
the
that
dice
to it.
roll, and if it's low, but you haven't confirmed, then you can do it.
Okay.
Or if someone's trying to fuck with you and you're trying to make a mistake, any d20 roll you make, you can add that.
Okay.
And then with my action, I'm gonna shoot a fireball, kind of like right here.
Okay.
So it's not hitting anyone, but it's catching that
It's a
giant.
save, right?
Yes,
Dex.
DC 16.
You're not supposed to tell me.
That's right. Sorry.
It's okay. What kind of save?
Dex.
Dex? Poor giant. They're not very dexterous.
He doesn't look like it.
10.
Yeah,
Just
so he
whips
fails.
out a
So he's
cartwheel.
gonna take full damage.
Just a backflip.
What do we got?
Yes.
Still
The fuck,
26.
26.
Ouch.
Which is, less than he did to me, so fuck him. I presume that he's the one that threw something.
Yeah, the fireball actually catches his loincloth as it comes rocketing out of your hands. And you're kind of singing this little tune to give inspiration to your friend next to you. You kind of sing this fireball out of your hands in this fancy movement. Boom, it hits the ground next to him, lights his loincloth on fire. Next thing you see is just giant balls. His hairy balls catch on fire. His dick sitting there, almost putting it out as it laps across his balls.
You're not eating those ones raw.
Roasted balls.
I'm gonna
Those are cooked.
I'm gonna curve behind this tree right here with what's left of my movement because
Yeah.
I see all these fucking wargs and rocks flying everywhere, and I
Alright,
want to take
so
cover.
you're under full cover from everything.
Good.
Rock, you're up.
Alright, so first of all, I'm raging.
Get baby.
I'd like to also use my eagle eye, if I can.
Okay.
Instead of my turn. Just to see if there's any other giants nearby.
Where are you looking?
Just towards this giant and just around.
Behind it?
I'm just looking in
my
my
Scan in the horizon.
You're scanning everything behind it? Alright, behind it, you narrow, your eagle vision kicks in, and you just see, like, every vein on this giant's penis. And then past it, as it dangles in the wing, in the cave, you see two other, what appear to be hill giants, inside the cave. One of them holding a shield, and the other one holding what seems to be a club completely made out of stone.
Where's the
and it
cave?
also seems to have some sort of wooded. It looks like it tore the bark off a tree, threw one on one shoulder, one on the other, and one over its chest. But its fat belly is still hanging out from
Does that
underneath it.
count?
Giant captain.
So the cave is right here.
How fresh is that?
Only
So
Where's
one way
the
to find
opening
out.
to the cave? Right
Since you
here.
saw them,
Except you only have one spell slot and you already burned it.
only
That's how it
Ra
works.
can see this.
I was gonna cast it again, so that's good to know.
I mean,
I'm not a
you
spellcaster
You
anymore.
still have control
This
over
is the
that
cave
one
over
tree,
here?
but
That's
Yeah.
stupid.
So this is the one with the
it's
shield,
once per long
and
rest,
this is the
so-
one.
Is it?
Sword and shield.
This is the one
Gotta
with
go
the
night-night.
piecemeal.
Oh my god,
armor.
what the fuck even is that?
They're just giants. They
That's
just
our death.
Yep.
That literally
This
looks.
is the TPK.
This is the TPK. Starting with me.
It's
It's been wonderful having you all.
I'm not worried. I can turn invisible.
I'm the invisible man. Alright.
Spelled shield.
This sounds to be a whole
After
party
Ra
of
is
cards.
Faya.
My last
All right.
act is casting counterspell.
So can I approach
No,
them? How
you
far
don't.
am I from the giant?
Which
Like,
one?
What is this? Rocks?
You live
That's a
with the
rock.
mask. You
That's
die
a
with
giant
the
boulder.
mask.
Okay.
Well,
Rules.
Is it high up enough that if I get to the edge of this thing,
If you jump off the cart, you could jump on top of it.
I could jump on
5,
top of this?
10, 15,
Alright, so I'd like to attack it with my great axe.
Okay, are you using the chain or are you getting close enough to hit it?
I'm using the chain.
Melee that shit.
Alright, so
why do you
swing it
have a
over your
warlock?
head.
Are you doing reckless
Both
attack,
hands.
Rob?
Back to the blade.
Yes. Yes. But that
Always
puts me at a
remember to say that.
disadvantage, sorry.
Summon weapon.
I don't have my other papers, so now I'm
What are you looking for?
just my
It's on the front
oh.
here.
You're weeping?
Yeah. So
Plus,
Five,
yeah, it's plus
plus
9
two,
to hit,
plus four.
so 19.
19
hit.
hits.
Let's fucking demolish some stupid
But
ass
roll
little
again in
giants
case you
and
get a crit
all
because
that.
you're
Yeah.
doing reckless attack.
Boost
And
to
please
8.
get a crit.
Why not?
Oh, that was close.
is that
22.
I don't
That
know.
still
It hits.
hits.
Yeah, it's not a crit, so cool. And then are you
Close
doing
only
multi
counts
attack?
in horseshoes and hand
Absolutely.
grenades.
if I can.
I think you have multi attack.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah,
So go ahead and do that, and then you can roll all the damage at the
Dude,
same time.
multi-attack.
right?
All at the same
Yeah,
time.
you just get
Do I need multiple
crazy
Multi-high.
actions
Just roll
to
2d20.
do.
Multi-dash.
Yeah.
It's
And then
dash
roll another
high.
2d20.
Disengage.
6.
Yeah, and you
6
are
plus
an
9
assassin.
is 15.
So all of those are pretty good for you.
Yeah, if I had those instead of an extra attack, I would
19.
die.
hits.
And do 8
Alright, so
damage
2 hits.
every
Now go
time.
ahead and roll all your.
How many times?
You
do I
need
roll?
12.
2.
Yeah.
Yep.
So 11.
11 plus
8.
Did
8.
she
So
tell,
19.
did you tell us about the other two?
Shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Not
plus
assuming she did, but here they
21.
come.
40?
Yeah, it's 8 plus 12, so that's 20.
Yeah, and the other one was.
And the other one was 11, so
These are
that's
each 5
19,
feet.
so it's 39.
Yeah, 39.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm tired of looking at it.
Alright, so as you're swinging in the air on top of this rock, about belly height on the giant, like your first swing, as you throw it the chain, it kind of like wraps around the arm that's holding the club that had returned back up into the air, and the last round cuts it right in between the chains, releasing the hand as the bloody stump falls towards the ground. The hand rolls onto the
Don't
ground
worry,
and it starts
Lucky. He
bleeding,
can't hurt you anymore.
which releases your axe again,
Because
and
you're
you
dead.
grab both hands and you whip it around.
Is he down?
Yeah,
Um,
I think so.
Who?
You slice
down?
across its
I-
belly,
I someone-
and then
the
parts of
prone.
parts
I
of its
can heal more.
intestines start to fall out.
He's prone, so
Why would
he
he
has
be
to stand
down?
up and they can do whatever.
His
Because he-
blood
Oh,
starts
he's on the
gushing
front.
out of his
Okay.
belly,
Then I
and he
completely
throws
get
his
it.
hand
Though.
that is free over it, and then he's got
No, Marky's
blood
still
gushing out of
conscious.
this
He's not taking
stump
more
right
damage.
here.
Gotcha.
Are you using strength to pull it back, or are you going to use your bonus action to use the magic?
Bonus action, use magic.
Okay, then your chain comes returning back to your hands.
Hold on.
The chain
You
wraps
forgot
up around.
the bonus damage for your raging, so it was +2, so +2.
No, she
So
had
yeah,
it. That's what the 8. That's what the 8 is.
Fire.
No, that's her.
Yeah,
Oh, you're right.
five
You're right.
plus
You're right.
two
You're
plus
right.
one.
So
Sorry.
what is it? Is
And
it
after Faya,
So to stand up
there's a
from
bunch of other
prone,
shit
half,
that you
it
roll.
takes
half
half
your
your
movement
movement,
speed?
yeah.
Yeah.
So here's something. If you stand up here,
okay?
you can still reach this thing right
That
here,
was the goal.
and you've got 2 attacks if you want to do that.
2 attacks.
Yeah, because you're level
Who's
6.
You should
gonna
have
protect
multi-attack.
Maloney?
You're level 6, so you can make 2 attacks in a turn.
Extra attack.
Yes, that's what that is. Yeah,
What's PHB 85? What's that mean?
that's the player's handbook.
That's
Oh,
where
okay.
it is.
So that's just a pay. Okay.
Save at the time. It just means you can make 2 attacks.
And then
Yeah.
does that mean I can cast Divine Smite twice?
Yes.
Okay. Then. Okay, I stand
Right
up and then
I
attack the
think you only
down.
need to cast it once.
With?
It works for both your attacks.
Okay, so cast Divine or attack
So,
and.
so attack
Did you
and let
tell
it
us
hit,
these were here?
and then once it hits, say I'm going to cast
Oh,
it.
okay.
Tell us
I'm
these
going
were
to
here
expend
now,
a
or
spell
did you
slot
see
to
them
cast
in
it.
that
Okay.
same-
And then
I
So
saw
roll
them
the
and
hit.
everything.
You're attacking with what? A great
Sorry.
sword?
Rapier.
Rapier.
Nobody
Rapier.
was
Okay.
really
Dex
near
Paladin.
me.
And that's what
Well-
am I rolling?
So roll a
20.
d20.
Okay.
My bad.
It's fine. I was
That's
just
good.
gonna
That's
10 plus.
Plus-
I know. I
It's
should.
10 plus
Plus
5.
5 plus.
Where's your?
I know, his sheet's
proficiency
fucking
bonus?
weird.
Your proficiency bonus is going to be +3, so it's 18.
18 hits.
Okay, so that hits. So roll
You
your
can just
second
be,
attack
like,
before you do anything else.
expecting
Just
them.
for the help.
Nearby.
12.
So that hits also. It has to be a
Obviously,
20, and that's higher than
Okay.
the last one. So
You're
just
gonna
say
yell
you're
at her.
expending a spell slot
Like,
to
to
do.
get-
Okay,
Information
then
from me,
extending
'cause I did
extending
not
a spell
share about the
slot
giants.
to cast Divine Smite on both attacks.
Alright.
Why would you
And
yell
then-
at
And
her?
roll damage.
3d8.
That's easy.
You're only
He's kicking the shit out of that ward.
We'll say that's the radiant damage and that's the piercing because it's.
Fuck
Shit!
Yeah!
Oh Jesus. So 11,
10, 18.
19.
19? Yes, 19.
Plus 5 for piercing.
Yep.
Because he's looking at your
Because it's
weapon.
dex.
24.
It says 1d8 plus 7 piercing.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, plus 7 because he's dueling.
Oh, yeah.
So,
7.
so plus 7 to that. So what, 19, 26 on the first attack.
So 26 on
On the
first
first attack?
Yeah.
You heard?
That's the first
Jesus.
paladin.
So
Whoa!
if,
I've just never.
if
we've
I was,
never played
if
around
I
that.
didn't play a bard, I was gonna play a paladin.
Okay, so now I have to roll
so you
damage
do
on
it.
the
So you do it again. So 26 on the first hit.
Okay.
Feels good.
Then
11,
10.
14.
plus 7 is 21.
Yeah. So 21 on the second. So
26 plus 21.
Thanks,
47. 47 damage.
47
Jesus
damage.
Christ!
Attack the fucking giant
So-
next time. Jesus. Stab it in the feet.
That was first level too. You can expend a second level spell slot.
And make it even bigger.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Oh,
Paladin.
so you can cast Divine Smite as a second level?
Yeah, and then you'll get an extra D8 added to it.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So you stand up from the direwolf attack that you were on before, kind of like having been battle worn and kind of been through this before. You get up and just kind of dust off your plate armor a little bit. Like you were a little shocked, but at first you're like you kind of regained. Now you're back in your familiar zone. You're back in the war zone. Like this is what you're used to. You look at the two young men battling so valiantly that you're here to protect. You pull out your rapier, and it almost just seems to appear in your hand. The direwolf kind of like its hair comes up on the back of his neck as it senses it behind you. Before that can even happen, you strike your rapier down through its gut. It pierces it to the bottom, and it lets out like a little yup. And as you twist it and pull up, it comes up its spine, and with your hand coming out, like you cut up, and it stops at the skull. You pull your blade out, it makes sort of like a shing sound. As it does, you simultaneously grab the spine of this direwolf, like ripping it out, throwing it onto the ground in front of you. And just kind of shaking the blood off your hands and your rapier, and you get your stance ready for battle again.
Sick, dude.
Should I tip
So
that
that's
guy
it.
over?
Yeah.
You bye-bye!
He's having
you
naps.
still have movement speed.
Having a
No,
nap.
he used 6. He was prone.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay. You start your movement
So,
speed.
yeah, I'm
okay.
Can I assume it's...
He's having a nap.
Okay, but that one's actually having a nap.
As,
so it's,
as all
you know
that
what I
happened,
mean?
your
Like,
holy symbol, which
Is it actually having a nap?
which
Yeah,
is sort of
sort of.
like this ram shape with
Kill
like
the fuck out of
a Celtic knot looking thing behind it, just kind of like glowed
He's a
red
paladin.
hot,
He
so
killed the
as your
holy
rapier
fuck out
does
of
glow.
Wait, what just happened?
It's because he used Divine Smite. So his little ram thing started going.
Oh.
And that was
Did you say ram?
that wolf was
Yeah.
up next. So
Alright.
From the hills.
Good shit.
Oh, God.
Not a big deal. 47
The shepherd.
damage.
Holy shit! I don't think I think Raw has come close
Alright.
or done that, but otherwise, what the fuck?
Would have
not
gotten
seen
2
that.
extra D8 on that if you'd done the second level spell.
Alright,
so this
so
one
a
comes
little bit over.
running out
You already got a little over.
Okay, coming out. Here comes
Alright.
with its shield.
Okay.
Sorry I didn't tell you guys about it.
It's aiming for the highest target. It sees
Jaja.
Ray
No, not
up
Jaja.
there on the machine.
Rah,
Oh shit.
rah. Or what's its name?
Screw snow.
Old brother.
That wasn't a good sound.
Right.
It never is.
It's a metal die. It just sucks.
Wait, what can it?
You just hear him.
Just rolled out the Captain Crossbow. That could be bad if nobody
Okay.
else can figure out how to shoot that damn thing.
So
I'm
Ray.
going to
looking
now
at you,
hidden so
Banana.
I can use sneak attack and
For what?
assassinate the fucking
Now it hits
Once
the
this dude
machine,
dies-
shaking the wood and cracking it as this rock comes flying
That's
around
it.
and cracks the wood on the machine.
That's a shame.
Just a little piece of it splinters up as it rolls. It cascades off Ray's chest, doing.
Okay, not too bad.
Could be worse.
We're good. Oh, so
If
much
he
worse.
dies, I'm taking his book.
Yeah.
Book? His book?
Yeah.
What book?
The book
He's got like
notes
diagrams
is-
and all that
is
cool
like,
stuff.
I've made
Oh,
an
Invention Boy.
I've
Okay.
made a Gatling machine gun ballista.
You should probably get that Gatling gun, machine gun, ballista.
You should probably just charm it.
I think it just got broken, didn't it?
I don't think we're gonna have to worry about that. These guys are all gonna die. It'll
Alright,
be good
so
if none of the rest of
22.
us die.
That's what we always say.
Yeah, he takes 22 bludgeoning damage. So. Oh wait, I didn't even add the bonus. +5, so 26 bludgeoning damage.
Is that giant still alive?
It looks so.
Yes.
It hit the sort of piecemeal plate mail that he was wearing. It looks like it shocked the hell out of him, and it bloodied him a little bit. But he's not looking too bad. He looks like he can still operate his arms.
That's a good question. That other giant is still alive, even though its intestines are spilling out.
Yes.
And its nuts are on fire?
Yeah.
And his
Nuts are on
and
fire.
one of
Its
his
dick is
hands are
dangling. It's
gone.
missing a hand, and
Prove it wrong,
it's holding its intestines in with one hand.
Okay.
That's what it gets for throwing rocks like an asshole.
Says the man hiding behind a tree.
Yeah, absolutely.
Loudly.
I was the first recipient.
Thus
of the
revealing his
boulder.
location.
Hey, listen, throw all you want at me. You gotta destroy a massive fucking tree first.
Oh, here
It's
comes
true.
the other guy.
They are giants.
Yeah.
That one's a tree.
He's just very ugly.
Can I use
He
it?
comes out,
I
seeing the
can't.
dire wolf on the ground, and sees two warriors in front of his other giant friend over there. Takes his boulder. 9 plus.
Where are they finding all these boulders?
Right?
They got
You're
rid of
standing
pockets.
on some of them.
Yeah.
They're laying eggs.
Damn it, Yoshi.
Actually, it wasn't a boulder. It was just
Fucking
a
Yoshi.
giant
Yeah,
ship.
fucking
So
Yoshi.
cute. Now I
I
can't
just
even
cleaned
kill
myself
it.
up, man.
16, Sam, to hit?
What? Me?
The 16.
Yeah.
No, 17 to hit, sorry.
That's a tie.
Ooh!
Favorite of the
So,
defender.
defender.
You
Tie
win.
favors the defender.
Good job, Rara.
That's
And you're
a
raging.
boost.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't that matter? Half
Yeah, so
damage?
half damage that she
If
didn't
it hit
take.
her, that she, but she.
Oh, wait, it would
Gotcha.
be the same. It's the same boulder, so it would be the same number for...
Who thinks
for
it's so
two.
funny to roast each other, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
So it comes out...
Wanna
It
switch
comes out in a
fish?
blind
Switch
rage, just trucking in the direction of them, and they both kind of dodge out of the way. Sam, you moving forward, and Jin kind of moving back as the rock hits the ground, hits the boulder, and then rolls over in front of you, Baldric.
In front of me? That's a good place for
And
it.
it's your turn.
fish. Kicks it.
It's my turn?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
This is where the boulder is?
Finally.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna stand up because laying down doesn't seem like a great idea. I can.
Play's dead.
Maybe 10 feet
So,
of
how big is this boulder? Is
He's
it half
buried
cover, sort of
underground.
cover?
It's about the size of you.
So that's pretty good cover for
Yay.
a
That's
dwarf, right?
3/4
If you
cover
lay
for a
down-
dwarf.
Like, can I duck down for cover?
Like, see if you lay next to it, it's about the size of you. So I'd say maybe that's 1/3 cover or whatever that is.
Okay.
Whatever that. Let's see.
So you're gonna hide
Half
behind
cover?
it?
No. Not quite half cover.
1/3.
Yeah, 1/4, so half
So
cover.
you
Alright.
on your knees.
Half.
So plus 1 to your AC.
+1 to my AC? That's good enough.
Unless you're kneeling, then yeah, it could be half cover.
Cool, I'll stay here forever.
Oh, get down on one knee, hide behind that fucking
So I
rock.
can duck down and
If
be
you
about
lay
half
back
cover?
down.
Alright, I'm gonna duck down. I can still clearly see the giant because he's fucking huge,
Oh, yeah.
right? Alright, I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt on that giant right here, this fucking guy.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Is that
Damn
a
it,
dex,
I'm not
or is
dex.
that
It is
saving
a,
throw?
So
it's
clutch.
a attack roll.
Oh, okay.
19? 18.
Hits.
46. Yep, so
Fuck out of my
4,
face, you bastard.
9, 18.
Nice.
I lost track. What
Those
was I?
good.
23 damage,
How do you go from 9 to 18?
another 9.
It's
No,
a
that can't be
D6.
true.
It's
It's a
15.
6.
4, 5, 6, 5. So 5, 10, 16, 20. 20 damage.
20 damage. Thank you.
Rolled a 9 on a D6.
It looks like a 9.
It really
Guys,
does when
yes,
you
what
look
is
at it
that,
upside
lightning, or
down.
is that...
It's radiant.
Radiant damage.
Okay.
So holy
So
damage.
it's just like a bolt that kind of
a
shoots
bolt
out
of
of you.
holy fucking.
It's like Thor shit.
It's like
Also,
Kamehameha.
whoever
Jesus
attacks
It's like a
him
slow moving
next.
net. It's just like obliterates like
So,
contact.
It's like a
It also
candle.
leaves like a
It's like
glittery,
the end of
glowing,
Indiana Jones
holy
when they
light
open the Ark
around
of the
him,
Covenant.
giving
Yeah.
whoever
Light-
attacks
lights are
him
coming out.
next advantage.
Okay.
Not
and
some
then-
Nazi face.
With bonus action,
It's about to die.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Malarkey. Because he doesn't look great.
Hey, listen, man, I look pretty good considering.
Considering you look fantastic.
Yeah, your body kind of was strewn on the top
Crumpled,
of the
Ribs
baby.
poking into
They're
the
just like totally ruined,
tree.
but
Death by your own rib.
yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and
It's like Adriana.
cast Healing Word on
There's a
on
kid that works at
Malarkey.
Capitol Hill and he keeps getting into accidents on his bike. Car
9
crashes and he keeps hurting
9 points of healing to you.
Savage.
Excellent. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you call down Thor with your hammer, and this sort of glowing white light like ball comes into your hand, and it just kind of like slowly drifts over towards the giant. As he's like clutching his intestines, it kind of like moves its way into his intestines and just blows them open. They actually shoot all over you, Rod. It's like spaghetti, like a can of worms.
Spaghetti!
Opens up.
We
He
just
falls over.
cleaned up.
His legs
Spaghetti.
still on the ground,
There's
but
some
like
water over
his
there.
spine actually breaking in half and falling as like his bloody stump on the other side. Now his legs still up and his torso up. His intestines have now spilled all over you and Malarkey.
He's dead
Not
Okay,
again.
More so than
You
I.
just
I
had
wouldn't say
intestines on
he's
you
dead,
earlier.
but I wouldn't say he's alive as his body just kind of twitches and the blood is flying.
What
out.
you're saying is he's probably not a problem anymore.
I'm more
And
happy.
then
that I
after
didn't
that
get hit by the
happens, a
shit
nice,
shower.
beautiful shimmer glitter goes over him, giving the next person advantage on the attack
Dude, he's
of
like
his dead
honestly
body.
almost
Yeah.
dead.
I'm
Is that
happy-
one
I'm
spell?
happy-
You
I'm-
can't
that
cast
was
that again.
one
No, he
spell.
keep
I
doing
can
that.
cast it
It's level 1.
2 more times because I think I just burnt 2 of my last.
But that also applies to all your other spells
Yeah.
and shit. That's so sad.
You
We
got one
needed
spell.
that.
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't
no,
know he was
I
that
have
close to
one
being.
spell
You got
slot.
another divination though.
I do. Too bad they're not
I'm
undead.
happier that I got hit by
Maya.
the boulder than I did the shit show.
Maya?
Yeah.
Honestly, I just cleaned myself. I'd be so upset.
Yeah, that one is taking a nap. That one's fucking dead.
No, this one stands
I
up.
cast
Hold up.
Ooh.
Good thing it was empty.
So
I
the
cast
dire
2
wolf
divine
got hit by a
strikes,
tree, kind
2
of
of my
stands
level
up,
1 spell slots, right? Okay.
It's got a hole in
One for your
it.
double attack.
kind of runs over.
Takes one
Oh.
Per
per
swing.
5, 10, 15. That's as far as it can get. Attacking Jin.
That's
It attacks you,
oh,
Jin.
Jin.
Damn
Just
it.
kidding.
Jin.
Keep hearing it too. I'm like,
I know.
fuck.
I know. Jin.
Jin like definitely moves out of the way, almost frothing at the mouth and excited in his eyes at the way the battle is going. He kind of hears it get up and coming up behind him, and he's like, ha ha! Smacks it away and like turns around, hits it, snarls at him.
This is the short one, right?
Just poke it in the hole.
Yeah.
I like it.
He comes up again, trying to attack him again, and he like hits one of the teeth in his face, slapping his face away. It's like, ha! I did it!
He's gonna
It'll
die.
be like
Next
13.
up is
Yeah.
Banana and then Malarkey.
Yeah, he had to use 2 level 1.
Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna stay where I am
We're
for
just
now.
gonna say
It would be insane if
go like
you
this
just
to alleviate confusion.
Yeah.
Then by the time you're casting
Alright,
level
I'm gonna
5
stay where I am
spells,
for now.
And you've got 3
Bloody
attacks
corpse
already,
Put the
there.
helmet on
you
him.
could
Helmet.
60,
Oh, boy.
68 per 3 attacks, just
Shit.
radiant
Which
damage.
helmet? On
Yeah,
Giant Boy?
On
Yeah.
top of that, if you have any which one
That thing.
damage
Alright, I'm
calculation.
going
Oh,
to
dude, I know. I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's like a
stay where I am.
undead
I'll
ice
cast-
yeti or
I'm
some
gonna
shit.
cast
It's just a regular giant though.
Spike
Really?
growth
Like
right
that's when
here.
you bought it? That's like.
You gonna cast
They're just using
Spike
it
growth right
as-
here.
Oh shit.
That's just
Well,
a
I
normal
know, but
giant.
I
Oh,
want
that's
to know
awesome.
like what
It's
it
an ice giant.
actually is.
I like
It's an
that.
ice giant. Is what it technically is.
So
The
it's a
frost
20
giants?
foot
Yeah.
radius.
That's fucking sick looking.
So here's the center point.
Yeah. Couple of
I like his
I wanna avoid this
Clydesdale
guy.
style feet chops.
He has actual weapons. Like these guys are just hitting us with rocks. That guy's like.
One of
yeah,
them's got a
these-
club, one of them's got a shield.
That's the shield guy, right? The frost giant.
Yeah.
No, this is the club. This is the shield.
Oh,
This one has a shield, this one has a
Is this
club.
your?
Oh, I thought this was shield.
Here's
This
a
was the guy
fire.
with the armor. and
Yeah,
Club,
no,
shield.
he's right. He's right.
No, he's
No,
not.
I labeled
No,
them
she labeled
correctly
it right
when
away.
He came out, when
Yep.
he had him come out.
Yeah, club, shield.
Oh.
This one just has a club. It's a trick.
To make it
That's
easy.
I know
Confusing.
I know for a fact Travis called that guy the shield guy when he first came out. But if he
Immediately-
changed his mind, it doesn't
No.
matter.
No, because I said the.
Immediately,
same
she marked
I
it.
said this guy was the
Yeah.
shield guy.
Me and Malarkey heard the same thing. We know what's really happening.
Well, I guess the
I
video
never
is
heard
like
that.
dick.
Both got
Conspiracy.
unconscious. I don't think you get to decide what
Malarkey's leg
happened.
is twitching.
When
He
you,
has a shield.
when you rewatch
team
the
have
video,
been crushed.
Yeah.
when you
I got hit with a rock
Any
today.
creature that cannot see this area.
Blood corpse.
Well, that's too big on this side. Any creature that. Oh no, it's not.
No.
You get,
Good job, BB.
Alright,
it's
just
actually
bigger
a
over
really
there.
good circle.
It is
Alright,
a really good
but
circle.
that's supposed to be the center, so it's bigger
Not
over here.
anymore.
It
Whatever.
wouldn't be diagonal, so what you're looking at here is 5, 10, 15, 20. So
yeah,
here,
but it is a 20-foot radius.
I know. So 5,
it's a
10,
square?
15, 20. So what you're looking at
It's a
is
square.
this 5, 10, 15,
Yeah.
20.
And
This
then count outwards. Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20. This 5, 10, 15, 20. This. So it would be this. Not that big one.
Oh
Like the big
shit,
one.
can I cast it over here then? I just didn't want to get this guy with the diagonal.
You're not going to
you're
get
good.
anyone.
You're good.
You're not getting anyone outside of the small circle.
Yeah, but I mean, I want it to be as far in front of them as I can without getting these guys. That was
Okay,
the
where
point.
does this? It's good.
Oh, I get what you're saying because you wanted to
She
keep.
wants
I
to,
want
she wants
to
to
be
keep
in
this
front of
area
them. I
dangerous.
she wants them to have to walk
It's
through.
caltrops.
Yeah,
I
Okay.
want
okay.
them
In
to
front of
walk
people,
through.
not where they're currently.
She's trying to keep
I was
it.
trying to keep it away
She
from
wants
these
to
guys.
end it
Alright,
right
well-
there.
I got you.
So
That's
I'll
smart.
cast it right here. Here we go.
Okay. Just fucking fuck that whiteboard up.
Yeah, bitch.
Just
So
use a
much
different
brown.
color.
So much brown.
Brown
That's
hell.
what happens when people die.
So much brown.
Yeah, there's so much shit on the ground. Alright, so
Poor chef.
Oh, the shit tornado and stuff.
What do they have to roll?
well, if they
Marty
try and
is
move
covered
it
with
all,
intestines.
That's true.
what is she
So he's
doing?
camouflaged. He looks dead.
if they try and move
She's-
it all,
He's
She
still
casts
on the ground
They
and
have
covered in
to-
intestines.
And basically made like the ground difficult, painful terrain.
Yeah.
they have to roll
Slippery terrain.
2d4 for every 5 feet
It
they
will be when
move.
it's covered in their blood.
2d4.
And then it says spike growth.
Yeah.
If anybody can't see what I'm doing right now, if you try and move into that area, you have to roll a perception check against my spell DC
Perception check? Jesus.
to see if the ground is fucked up, because it's camouflaged. So,
Oh,
like,
shit.
you guys are, like, here. You saw me do it, but, like, you guys are behind
I didn't
trees.
see shit.
Yeah, you guys are, like, behind shit, so, like,
What are you
would need
casting?
to roll.
Spike growth.
Oh yeah, that's
Also, the ground's difficult terrain, right?
Is
Is
it?
the ground difficult?
Oh,
terrain?
yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
the ground's difficult terrain.
It's for sure difficult terrain, and it is. Yeah. It's fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
I'm also going to move
When I walk.
right here. On the edge of the fucking
Okay.
cart. It's the end of my turn.
So that's 3/4 covered.
Yeah, I just want to, like, get a little bit of coverage.
Yeah.
Banana using 2 spells in
Um,
single round, or combat. Is
I know, I'm
just,
trying.
Insane.
I know,
Alright.
right?
Malarkey and then Jin.
Get him, Malarkey.
Ooh.
Alright. That's that.
What's that?
that's
That's my
Constitution
DC 12 con save.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I was like, are you dead? What happened? I thought we covered this.
No, I'm very much still alive.
Hooray.
Well, very much might be an overstatement, but
Slightly alive.
Wait, what'd you need to do a con save for?
The thing that you said.
because I'm bleeding internally.
Oh, got you. Yep.
We're gonna need another
Gotta
nap.
keep this DM in check.
Stand up and
I forgot.
move
Malarkey,
over
you're fine.
here.
Don't worry about
So
it.
you passed it, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled 18 and then plus 4, so 22 versus 12. I think that's more.
You also have a huge lump on your
Math.
head, though, so who knows?
And you're covered in troll intestines, or giant intestines.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Which
matter at this
definitely-
point.
What was
Thanks.
inside the giant intestines?
You could have ate it.
And everything. An
Yeah.
entire town.
A lot of shit, I assume.
Like I don't have much that
The
I can do.
townsfolk, oh, they're
I'm just gonna touch Banana and give her guidance.
Hey,
Okay.
banana.
Nene!
Banana, you just got guidance.
Oh, fuck
That's
yeah.
1d4, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Seems glad you took that cantrip because I didn't.
He also has a
You know what? It
concentrate on
hasn't
so-
gotten used, so
You gave it to me once.
No.
Yeah, to use
Is there
it.
beer left?
I'm pretty sure it's been used like
What
once
did
or
Malarkey?
twice.
Malarkey, I
This is
used
a
my
lot.
own, but
He gave me
He
guidance.
casts guidance on banana.
Alright, so Jin comes
gain
running.
the inspiration for 1 minute.
Jin comes running up to this giant
Oh
foot.
my lord.
He takes out his 2 daggers.
Right.
Sorry,
He's got to take
Did he
spike
get
growth damage.
Huh?
Yeah,
He
did he
ran
get
through
hurt?
spikes,
Like,
so
he
he
saw
grabbed
me do
spike
it.
growth damage.
He did see you do it,
Yeah.
but he didn't think about it.
He ate those nuts, man, and he's too fucking excited.
You guys
He's
pumped
trying
him
to
up.
impress the Order
What
of
is
the
it?
Mask.
A D4 per what?
Trying to impress
Well, this
Diana.
is difficult terrain once he gets in here,
Uh-huh.
and then it's 2d4 per 5 feet. So that's
He
44.
traveled
That was
5. He
5 and
only
a half,
traveled.
and you round down, so we're gonna say you traveled 5.
5.5.
So he takes 4, 5, 6, 7 damage.
7. Yikes.
Ouch.
Hope
What
it's
an
worth it.
how much did
idiot.
you take?
Idiot.
Not even noticing as the spikes are going into him, he pulls out 2 of his daggers. He jumps up onto the giant's leg and starts beginning to climb by stabbing his daggers in.
I like this.
Oh shit.
It's a hit.
That's what I was.
Shame he's about to die.
It is really.
That is a miss.
Yeah, like you just said. It's a shame he's about to die.
Yeah, so he climbs up. He's going up the leg and he's going for the back. And as he goes for that one, it like falls off.
Oh god.
The giant. He's hanging off the back of the giant.
That's a good place, the back.
And he takes his great sword and attempts to stab it into the back.
Gotta cut the Achilles tendon.
Throws his dagger away, pulls out his great sword with one hand.
I got this. I just need like 3 more.
I'm very bold.
He actually drives his great sword right in by the back of the spine,
Then you guys can roll your
That's a good
causing 11 plus 5, 16 damage to the shield or the non-shield giant.
club.
The club giant.
It looks like a frost giant.
The one with the yeah.
Don't say that. Frost giants are as big as they get.
For us, this wouldn't be a fight.
Oh sure, yeah, the frost giant. Why not?
Nope. We're dead.
Get the fuck out of here.
We've
That
been
wouldn't even
dead.
be here. Alright,
I'd have turned invisible and ran away a long time ago.
next up is Wyla, and then Ray.
I don't know.
So it's like literally my turn right now.
Are any of these like girl
Oh.
hill giants?
Do we get tits or ball cocks?
Ball
Trying
cock.
to jump up there around a giant
Cock
vagina.
ball.
Plate-sized areolas.
How? Oh my god.
Nothing that came out was female.
Okay.
Shit.
Yikes.
We'll kill them later.
If we survive.
Milk them.
We've
fine.
killed the women and the
fine.
children.
Listen,
Giant swill.
I hate saying
what
so
you
much.
just did a second ago,
Yeah.
you can do again, but more intense because
It's
you
a
have a
last
second
battle,
one
and I
spell.
need to
That's
pee,
true.
so I'm gonna call a short break on this.
Okay, do it real quick.
And you can think about.
Oh,
what
you
you're
think
gonna
I've
gonna
been thinking about it.
pee-pee.
I'm
Oh,
improving.
you think we're even yet
So-
ever?
You were behind the cart.
And I'm hidden. Yes, I'm ready. I'm
Oh,
ready
you
for
got
action.
this. You don't need help.
She knows how to play her character.
Does she?
Fucking shoot shit from the shadows.
I mean, I definitely like
ready for
walking
the
into a
Barney board?
sexual interaction with the knowledge that I could be horrified.
You just need to
so.
go.
Oh, we just went back on.
it cool?
So-
Let's
I
love
don't
that.
Alright. I hid myself last turn. There's a
Opener,
giant
right?
over there who
Oh,
hasn't
yeah.
taken any turns yet
Mhm.
other than
One
movement.
time
I'm gonna use
like
Assassinate finally for the first time in like a
Yeah,
million
boy.
years.
No, he's taking turns. You can't assassinate.
And I only do
Why?
it to like the front.
He hasn't taken
like,
any
He's
fourth,
been throwing
and then, like,
boulders
the
at
rest
us
of
for
my
years.
hand.
You can't be a member of combat and be assassinated.
Are we back on?
Wyla,
You can
what
assassinate things
what
I
you can
understand.
do is try to hide behind the cart.
I'm already hidden.
Oh, then yeah, you can sneak attack. You just won't assassinate. You are gonna
Man, I haven't gotten to use Assassinate in like.
get. Hey, you are gonna
Forever.
get 3d20, so you have a 15%
You gotta
chance
start
of
killing
critting
things
anyways.
that aren't expecting it.
Alright.
You
You
gotta
know
do
what?
it for the
I
first
like
time.
that
You know,
explanation.
assassinate.
Oh, I was gonna use sneak attack instead, and I'm gonna use my.
Murder bullets.
Oh, that's my longbow. Yeah, I'm gonna use my longbow. Sweet.
Cool.
Yeah, hit him with the
Is
long
that
one.
you
Hit him with the
liking
long
the
one.
fact that I'm using your longbow you made
No.
for me? Oh,
You just made a weird
excited.
noise also, and then I got excited.
Oh, you're
You
feeding
felt
off
left
each
out
other.
there.
I was pumping up.
Okay, roll to attack.
Pump it up.
Uh-oh.
Spaghetti.
3d20, remember?
Just to attack? To hit?
Because
No.
you're hidden, so you get
Oh, yeah.
advantage. And you have Elven accuracy, which means when you have advantage, you roll 3d20 instead of 2d20.
Even if I'm just rolling to hit.
Oh,
Not for
because
damage.
that's-
Oh my god, damage. Okay, yeah. 9, 10, 7. Wow.
So
Pretty shitty.
10 plus 8.
18.
Damn it, I always do that when it's with weapons. Okay.
It's fine. I
It's
think
attack roll, so you add the attack bonus. 18 to hit. 18 to hit?
Yeah, it's.
Okay.
Roll for damage.
Which one are you shooting at? Sorry.
Far left, corner pocket.
The shield guy.
Oh, the shield guy, 18.
But I'm hidden.
Yes. That doesn't affect his armor class. Hits.
But it will prevent him from being like, oh, stop it.
Roll for damage.
That's what the advantage is.
That's 1d8, 3d6.
Yep.
Plus 5.
Hey, when you hit level 7, it's going to be 4d6, I think.
3d6?
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh!
There
D8,
you
Wow.
go.
D8 also.
1d8.
Where are you, baby? Not you.
And
The
then
diamond.
dex bonus.
I always
There you
do
go.
it with this.
Diamonds are forever.
Jesus, though.
Boys.
19, no, 9.
Is 21.
21
Plus 5 is 26.
Yeah.
That was the shield giant, right?
26 is still
What was that?
good.
What the fuck is that?
The drums. The drums. The drum.
Oh man.
What far is the snare in?
And that
Yo,
was
where's
that
my
was
snare?
upward one shot.
One shot. Do not. Yes.
She only gets one shot.
Sneak attack
Wow.
damage.
Spaghetti.
Oh, 3d6. Okay, that's
Mom,
exactly what you
spaghetti.
just did.
All right, yeah. So like popping out from wait, where are you?
I'm
Behind
behind
the
a
cart.
cot.
Oh, that's right. You're at the front of the cart. Yeah, popping out like shooting between the horse's legs. You kind of lay back and aim
Alright, the
between your
horse is
feet,
still there.
using your feet sort of as like the target. You shoot
Thank you.
just above the shield into the
Man, my money.
into the giant's jaw, just like ripping through his cheek. But to him, it's more like a toothpick.
Just
but
like
still
50 Cent.
rips through, pokes into his tongue.
Did he
Like reconstitutes
spit him
himself
out?
with his shield. Is that your turn?
No movement.
Lol, I'll use cunning action to hide again if I can.
Jump on the horse.
You absolutely.
Yeah, it's against a
Horse.
You're already hidden. Well, I guess you're undercover. You're not hidden, so you could roll away. Yeah, roll. If you're trying to hide, no, you roll. What is that? Stealth. Yeah, against their
Versus their
perception.
perception.
I think it's against their passive perception.
I
actually.
am
It is.
wearing.
5 plus 11.
16.
Yeah, you roll back into hiding.
Okay.
All right, Ray is up. So Ray,
I am a horse. I put on my horse disguise. They'll never know.
Yeah, but
They
could be
love
horse
horse. They might want to
I mean,
eat
I
it.
practiced running on all
Hours
fours. I just
practicing.
didn't practice making a
Running up and down the stairs. I was just listening to that
Oni
one.
was Oni practice.
Yep.
so Ray
That's how you stealth.
Ray.
catches his breath, pulls a lever, and the thing
Dispersion
comes loose again. He aims it, spinning it over, aiming it towards the giant with the shield as well.
I run down the stairs. All
Pulling the ship,
Dead.
pulling it again.
R.I.P. horse.
No
He
more
takes
horses.
he takes a string from the jammed. He takes out his tools. You see the string pop up from the jammed one, and it snaps. Everything goes over. Half of the ammunition drops to the ground, and then he starts
That's
Free
rolling.
arrows.
He starts rolling the crank again. Not as good this time, but still good.
I love these Catboy minis. They're so cool.
They're
Right.
cute as fuck. I like the little poke spot.
10 Tie goes to the defender. Damn.
Kinda.
Alright. So like he cranks out. 4 of these like huge arrows come flying out. 3 of them land into the shield, and one of them like pierces through the shoulder just past the shield. 6 damage to the giant with the shield as it then takes this what is actually a normal looking size arrow to its shoulder.
What did I do? 26?
How much damage
You
did
did
you do?
26, yeah.
I'm just trying to like gauge.
Last time?
He did
Yeah,
shit.
when you did your thing.
The slide cross?
Hey, it wasn't that bad.
Hey!
No, why?
And as a bonus
26.
action, he drops the whole. He pulls up a leather, which drops the whole leather pad, and then he jumps down to grab it to reload.
Too bad it wasn't the other side.
Is there still a giant wolf out there?
Yeah, on
Yeah.
the other side of the cart.
Fucking dire.
Next up is
It's like a regular wolf, but
Jaw,
dire.
and then Raw, and then Faya.
Jaw Rafaya!
So if I try and run through this, it's
Sanjaya!
gonna
Fuck
hurt
you
you.
up. Yeah. But you could do what you did last time and throw it at him and fucking pull yourself up to him and just hack his titties off.
Okay.
Just saying.
Yeah, you do have
Yeah.
that ranged weapon
Just
axe.
hold
It's such a long distance. I'm gonna cast Fireball like right here, you know, right smack between them, so it's not hitting
Bernie,
this
Bernie,
dude.
cut.
He's supposed to be on their back leg, right? The back of their leg?
Yes.
So dexterity save.
Yeah, he was
for
on the
both of
back.
them.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, there's a repositioning.
Wait, he was supposed to be right here, right?
He
Back of
climbed
the
up
leg.
his
Well,
back.
then I'll
the
cast
back
it.
of the
Then I'll
thing's
cast
leg.
it right here.
Okay,
To
based
where
on
it's,
the
like, catching in front of
description
him.
Travis is giving.
Where is this guy at? So I don't try. So I try not to hit him.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
use his
because he
mini.
climbed up the dude.
He's on his back, so he's right about.
I thought he fell off
Yeah,
and then
he
used
fell
his
off and
grace.
then-
Alright, so
No,
as
he-
long as you
he
use
went
your
to go-
fireball
he was going
on
up to his
this
Oh,
side,
in that
he
case,
missed
in
in
that
front of his
case, I can
fingers,
cast the
half
fireball
off,
right
and he
here and
grabbed
hit
his
the ward.
great
Oh, I was
sword
gonna
instead.
say.
Hey,
'Cause
so
the fire-
He's on his back, right?
if I hit the fireball right
Right about
here,
here.
I can hit the ward, both the giants, and not him. So I'm gonna do that.
Because he's basically under full cover.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
hell yeah.
Nice.
Haha.
So dexterity saves from the 3 of them.
All 3 of them?
Yeah.
Even the guy that's undercover?
No, the
No, the
ward,
giant
the ward and
giant,
the 2
the ward.
giants.
Okay. 3 dex save. Alright, not Ward, the wolf.
Yes.
The dire wolf.
The wolf, but dire. Yeah.
And it's dex?
Yes.
So 16 plus. Hey, where'd my papers go?
Is the
I
dire
took
wolf
them, not
pregnant so
telling
we
you
can
where
have puppies?
Dire puppies.
16 plus.
That'd be sick.
Right? We can
Dude.
ride him
Dude.
around.
We can get
He
our own
He takes half
pet
damage.
that we can try and ditch.
Yeah, we'll have
Hey, where is
the
Orgy?
shield guy.
Don't worry about that. She's having a nap in the
13,
We left her in the river.
13 minus 1.
Fails.
12.
Fails.
And
Clean up now.
the stone club.
You're all clean forever
6
now.
minus 1.
You're totally
Yes.
safe.
The 2 giants
from
take
me.
27. The wolf takes 13 fire damage.
Okay.
I was trying to do like the Bilbo
And,
Baggins thing.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, that scares me every time. Stop
Afterwards, I'm gonna go ahead and duck right back
it. I
behind
know
the
it's
tree.
coming.
And both the
You
giants
won't try
take
not to
26, you
die.
said?
27.
27.
Ooh. Tough
Da,
guy.
da, da,
Yeah, nothing
Hey,
more terrifying.
Not
than
bad. That
CGI.
was what 54, 67 damage in one turn.
Immediately.
I do what I can.
Nice.
People someday.
Yeah, but not today. It's
Alright,
like
yeah,
another
you pop
scary-
out, running,
They just
Pop
make
it
it
out.
hella existential.
shooting a
Like,
fireball from your hands that lands like kind of right in the
I've heard it
center.
both ways.
Your
What are
accuracy
you
just like
doing with
hits the
your
ground as it
life?
explodes.
Who's gonna love
The
you
dire
when
wolf's
you're a
fur just
raisin?
catches on fire as it's yelping and attempts to like
Gotta love you.
it attempts to run away. Getting caught in the
Sounds just like my
bramble,
grandma.
the fire just consumes it and it cooks as it kind of like kind of like curls up in a ball and the flames consume it.
Alright, one
and
down.
the fireball goes blasting off and hitting the giants.
Jerky!
You see their skin, speaking of jerky, that is already like jerky, beating down from the sun and the hunting they do in the daytime. And it just hits their already sunburnt skin.
Oh,
charring it a
crispy
deeper brown.
and
Before
super
I dip
flammable.
before I dip back behind the
Wispy
tree, I'm gonna
skin.
give Ray a shout. Say, "Good aiming, buddy. Earn that keep, man. We're gonna get you some shit. Whatever deal you worked out. Yeah, man. Just keep firing that stuff. I love you."
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
You love him?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Give him a
Malarkey is
D8.
jealous. That's what I
Malarkey's
hear.
got a
You
concussion.
just met the guy.
So then maybe he's not jealous, but
Raw,
he is right now.
He could
and
be.
then
Throw
You
this
love
guidance
him.
on
Hey,
the D20.
Ray's got a bardic inspiration.
Yes.
Just for whatever.
Raw does?
The other one.
And he's
Ray
still
does.
checking
Oh,
the
Ray
attack
does.
roll.
I want him to aim better.
What's up with the dire wolf? Is he just hanging
He's
out?
dead.
He's barbecue.
Okay.
Korean
Put it
barbecue.
simply, he is a barbecue. Yeah.
Alright.
He is our next meal.
Yeah.
We're
Not
so
bad
bad.
idea.
So
Well, I
I'm
mean,
just
we've been
gonna
eating
use
berries for
the
days.
and I'm still gonna reckless attack, and I'm gonna use my
We're eating tonight.
I'm gonna use my great axe with the chain, and I'm gonna, well, if I can get close enough.
What's the range?
30 feet.
30 feet?
Was that enough, right?
They're by fives.
20? Yeah, it's enough to hit. So I'm gonna attack this one.
From where you are?
No, I'm gonna move
Oh,
and then attack.
So, where are you moving?
So you need to get within 25 feet of him to hit him with 30 foot.
Like that?
He's there.
Yeah, I don't want to step over this, obviously.
Okay.
Which? No, no.
That's a D12.
Oh.
But,
what
This
are we
was an
gonna get?
excellent roll.
Reckless
Very good.
attack. Are you recklessly attacking?
Yes,
You
I
need to
am.
say that beforehand.
I did.
like
I
a
said I'm
weird
raging
little,
and
like,
reckless
demon.
attack, and I
Okay.
already
You're
said.
still raging. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still in range. I don't have
Yes, that.
to. Ooh, 19.
Plus 9, so that's what, 28?
Oh my god, in the eyes.
I think that hits.
Definitely
Yeah,
does. No,
fingers
no.
crossed.
Roll again, you
They
can
have
get a
like an
20.
AC, like 6
I doubt it.
Wait.
Oh, that attitude.
It's so
Yeah,
bad.
right?
17. That's not bad.
I think the one with the shield has a little bit
We're
more.
filled by potatoes.
I only have a 25. Hey, you're gonna go back and be like, what the fuck?
What in the fuck is
Oh, that's
that?
her rage.
Oh,
That's
word.
what it is.
Alright.
Just do I get advantage because I'm?
No, you just rolled another D12. Don't roll a D12. Roll a
That was
D12.
for damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Roll.
What'd you roll for damage?
Whose butt?
4. But I said, do I get?
Got it.
Yeah, so plus 8. So, 12?
Yeah.
And then are you attacking again?
Yes, I'm always, if I can, I'm always gonna attack again. Sorry. Just right now.
And then after Ra is Faya.
That's my jam.
What's that?
Roll
Plus
again.
It's the breakdown.
15 plus 9.
19. Or,
24.
that one's 19,
Oh,
the
you
other one
think
was
you got
24. So you hit either.
So my second one.
Bard, where are you at with that?
What's up?
So we started
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what? No, listen, I already got something worked out for that, actually.
So 3
Oh,
plus
Brandon ate my chocolate
11.
because he loved me. I'm just kidding. It's fine.
11 altogether.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 70 calories per square. I don't
I
need
don't
that
remember what the
shot.
first one was. Did you
70
pay attention to
calories.
what the first one was?
8 plus 4.
No.
Oh,
Yes, 8 plus 4. Yeah,
that was
does.
it. Yeah.
That was the first damage.
My
Well,
thighs.
second one, I
And then you'll
24
blow up.
should hit, right? And then damage is
I don't
11.
know what to do. 'Cause I don't know.
So a total
Yes.
of 23.
Oh, I'm like, no.
It's watching Raw fight is like watching
Oh.
Kratos. Just
The
throw
other
fucking
thing
axe.
is you have to do those separately when you're using the chain to make sure that you get it back. So we're gonna do the first one. We'll say the second one hits automatically, but do a strength check to see if you pull the chain back because you don't have the magic on it anymore. You use that.
10.
Plus your strength, so that's
Is that a
plus
check
8.
or just? Or
So that's
18?
18.
18. And what was the DC we set on that for your chain of returning?
Probably not 20.
Probably not 18. Oh, it's 20.
No,
No.
I doubt that.
No,
Is
no.
it on my old one? Is it on this
All right. Well, for now, we'll just say it was at 15. So we'll say you brought it back and hit again.
Also,
now,
you have advantage on strength checks while you're raging.
yep.
So
Do another strength check to
Yeah.
see if you bring it back again. Yeah, strength checks are your jam. So roll
Yeah.
twice. Take the highest.
5 was
Plus
the
8.
second time.
Plus 8.
Yeah.
So 13.
So the second one, after it hits, it stays in the giant's thigh.
Was she rolling at advantage or disadvantage?
At advantage.
Oh, yeah, so then you take the higher one.
What was her
is
high?
that the highest one?
5?
You took the low one.
No,
Wasn't the other
Yeah,
one,
because
right?
your second one was an 18.
No, it was a 5. The first
No,
one
she
was
knows.
a. No, it
knows
was a
she's
5.
good.
Yeah, it was a 5.
Yeah, so you hit him twice, but the second one, your axe stuck in his leg.
Okay.
So you'll have to use a bonus action to pull that back.
Do I?
Or
next
pull
time.
yourself there.
Next time.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. So that was 22 damage?
Yes. 23, I think.
Alright, cool. Yeah. Yeah, so you swung it over your head and the first one sliced into its thigh as you pulled back. You hit the second direction, it went into its calf, and then as you pulled, you felt it actually tug you forward a little bit and it didn't come out. Fire.
Like, hiya.
Hiya!
Okay. Might work. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm gonna move over to Mr. Malarkey
That is me. I am the Mr. Malarkey.
and cast Lay on Hands.
He's gonna lay his hands on you.
Oh
For-
It's
shit.
like 5 times your level.
He's not gonna talk during.
What's
This is true.
what's your
my
current
thing.
HP?
My current HP
Is
12.
not
And
talking
your max
during.
is
49.
let's do for all 30.
Nice.
30?
Should
That's good. Yeah, no, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, you just healed for
Hey,
30.
it's just words on, or it's numbers on paper unless
That's
you
true.
use it,
That
and then
makes
when
sense.
you use it, it's dope.
I don't have to roll for that. That's
No,
good.
just
No,
give it
that's
now.
just a mouth.
Yeah, so yeah, as you slunk down and came up this tree, you see this old man walking towards you with his strength. He just wiped a little bit of blood off him, and as he does, he just like comes up and confidently puts his hands on your shoulders. As it does, like you kind of feel like yourself coming back together, like your body
Your
forming.
ribs are
You feel this breath of fresh air. The
Literally.
muscles in your side actually form
Knit back
over the
up.
ribs that have broken into the inside of you. So you're gonna have a weird time healing those back up, but the muscles have kind of regrown over them, and you don't really notice. You just kind of feel like invigorated and ready for battle again.
For some reason,
Let's go
breathing
shoot
for
some
it.
things in the face.
And he says nothing. He's just.
Wait, Ra, you got a
The
marker
rest of
on
my
you now.
movement, I'm
I
just
didn't
gonna
hear
move
that
right
part.
there.
That's my.
Alright.
Okay,
my
my
range.
turn's done.
Good turn.
Or
That was
my
good. That was
reckless
smart.
attack or
That was a
something
solid
like
move.
Is that all he can do?
Yeah, that's
Action,
up.
movement, yeah.
Action movement.
Where are
Yeah.
you at?
That
I mean,
was
he
a
has
good
a
call
bonus action,
though.
but paladins don't really have too much to do.
Paladins are
Oh,
heavy
fuck me.
excavation equipment. They just go in and smash the shit
Um,
out of things. They don't
as
Or
you're
heal
there
the
trying
shit
to
out
pull
of
your,
things.
Either way, that's
Damn,
all they do.
very cool.
Yeah.
hill giant comes swinging down at you.
Big numbers.
Yeah.
Big,
Either
it sounds like
direction.
big numbers.
Big numbers.
I've
Right,
heard it.
guys.
I've heard it both ways.
Here it goes. Little giant's attacking me.
I used all my health points, so.
No.
Yes.
Nice.
It doesn't need to move at all to hit her.
Natural what?
That might be a miss too. What's your
Yeah.
armor class? Is it more
Does it
than
need
one?
to move at all to hit her?
Does it take a knee
No.
on the axe?
No, it doesn't take the reach.
Only when I
It
like
actually takes damage.
Alright, they both miss. It comes bearing down you with this giant stone club, and both times, one of them you just kind of like throw up your hand and mockingly slap it away as you
What
still
the
got your
fuck,
axe in
Ra?
one hand.
Just
And
Get
then
it.
in the second one that it
Still
comes like
attached
coming
to
down
the
to come
leg,
crash
too.
out, you just kind of step to the side, it like hits the ground, and you
Nah,
just kind of
dude,
like
nah.
shake your head, put your foot on the club, and pull your axe with this renewed like force that you have. You can actually move your body like this, and you successfully pull your axe out of its thigh,
Nope.
That's how
causing
crit it
it.
out. They just fucking. Yeah, nice.
That was stupid. I'm not taking that. I'm gonna add that to that, causing it 6 bleeding damage, or 6 piercing damage. As blood comes splurting out of the back of its leg.
6
Splurt,
bleeding
splurt.
damage having to that.
Bleeding
Zero.
damage, yeah, blood or piercing
Slashing.
damage. Slashing. Thank you.
Blood damage.
blood damage.
I mean, that could totally come up, dude. If something's made of
That's
nasty
what-
blood.
That's what killed the hound.
Metal band.
After you
Oh,
pull,
I
after you
agree.
pull your
I listened to
foot
that.
back and
It
catch
took
it
me a
back
while
in
to
your
get that
hand,
one.
you plop your foot back on the ground as it tries to rise its club back up again.
Does it? Because you could run up that club and just fucking hack
It's not
its
my.
arm off.
It's not my turn.
I know, but if its club's down,
This one. 5,
doesn't it take damage
10,
as it moves through the area?
15. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
15. So that's
64.
6d4.
Yeah.
Don't you roll that? Never
Yeah,
mind.
yeah. I think you would technically roll it. Roll
Yeah.
it, banana.
I would.
I'll have it.
Alright, I'll do.
64.
Okay, you want to do all of it?
Those are.
D4s, not D6s.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Triangles, pyramids.
Oh, this one's
Use mine.
Here,
Alright, it's fine.
here's
It's
3
fine.
more.
Ooh,
I don't
middle
want to
baby.
use. I don't want to use the middle ones. I feel like they won't work well.
It's not a good
It worked
idea.
really well.
Come on, banana. You also
Let's see,
have
fours.
Malarkey's
The
thing.
metal ones
8.
gave her ones.
Hey, you also have Malarkey's extra D4 or whatever, right?
Yeah, but that's for.
That's for
Oh.
That's
skill
not for
checks
1,
and
2,
Oh,
4,
oh.
8 so far.
Oh my god, I need to rip my head off my shoulders.
Wow.
That sounds like a lot of work.
5.
What? No, that's
No, that's 2
8.
4s. Those are both 4.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So 16 total?
16. Oh, yes.
That's a weird
Yeah,
one.
those-
As he goes
those
slogging
ones are
through, the
backwards,
vines
yeah.
are ripping shreds into his toes and feet that are barely covered in the bottom of his calves.
Those giant toes are ruined, so we're not harvesting them.
Ugh.
So much for those.
Got a shitload of onions.
No one's gonna make a
Nope.
necklace out of those.
No potions of fortify health for us.
Whoa.
And he swings at you.
Of course.
No, you're the only one there. No.
Oh.
19.
Hits.
Yeah.
Take it to the
And
chin.
27.
Yep.
Definitely hits.
Okay.
We're all just like, no, and then
7,
we
8,
can't.
9.
It's like,
Rock could literally get
15.
it.
Gonna watch this
Probably
happen.
fine.
Was that damage?
Mm-hmm.
Remember, it's half.
Oh yeah.
14, 16,
And then
17, 22, and 15.
So 7
It's half and
11.
half.
7 and 11.
7 11.
Yeah.
7
Or 8.
So 18 total.
Open all night.
18, 2 swings at you. One of them you hit away with your axe, but it still smashes into your arms as you're hitting it away, and the second one comes bearing down and like hits you on the hip and kind of like. You have your feet firmly planted in the ground, but it hurts really bad.
motherfucker.
Next up is Baldric.
Alright.
Okay.
oh no!
Can I do a shatter? A fully juiced shatter?
A fully
Oh.
juiced shatter.
I have to get right the
Juice it.
fuck up there, and there's no chance of that happening.
Juice it.
But I can hit
And
it
then Banana, you're after
Hard.
Baldric.
with another guiding bolt. This guy right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack him with another guiding bolt.
Is that a saving throw or is that just an attack?
It's an attack roll.
Mm.
9.
Which one?
Jake
That one
covers
there.
his
Oh,
face.
damn.
Yes.
And that guy still on his back.
Why?
Because it's a 2
Because
plus
Oh, I
7.
couldn't see that.
Ouch.
It wasn't a crit fail though.
Nope. It's close.
It's like the best
Just-
thing that
yeah,
you
it's a
pretty
miss.
much can
Yeah.
say.
Yeah,
To
the
that.
only silver lining
You
to rolling it
did-
too is that it wasn't.
Wah.
That is
Yeah.
technically better than 50% of the rolls that we've made so far this
It really is.
Oh,
We have
shit.
done a lot of
Skill
ones.
less.
0. That was it.
Oh.
That was the last one.
No!
That's wah wah.
Yep.
Is there a
So,
spell
do you have
to
a
like
movement
give
speed or is that
people-
it?
I
Spell slots?
do have
No.
movement speed.
Hey, I don't
Behind
know.
the tree.
I don't cast spells, so I don't
Similar
look
to
too
healing
far ahead.
cantrips,
Oh,
so
hey,
just
hey,
break
listen,
the
I
game.
didn't be
What
like,
are these right here?
dumbass! I just went
Like,
like this.
rude.
And
And
then
then
you're like
weird
immediately got
trees
defensive.
that kind of
Hey,
bend
I don't
over
know.
and down,
I don't think
Up and around, and they've got little
You said they
bushy,
get
spiky
crazy,
pieces
like
all over them.
wish.
Okay.
I mean,
and
if you
these
had
are
wish, could
big
you
ass
do that?
I want to wish
Yeah,
for more
feasibly,
spell
yeah,
slots.
Alright, so
Call me a dummy again, Jake. I'm just kidding. Joking.
10,
She's not kidding.
So, yeah.
Look around.
15. I'm gonna move into this group right here. Because you know what's great about those boulders flying is being in a big tight
Big
group.
tight group.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, tight group.
All right.
Right.
Next up is Banana and then Malarkey.
Yeah, malarkey. Go get him.
Alright, I'm gonna make a call shot with my longbow in this dude's
Nice.
fucking eye.
There you go.
What's up with you and call trust? Do you get it? I thought we got disadvantage.
It's like a
or you
disadvantage,
get
It's not,
but-
it's not disadvantage.
It's a
that
disadvantage.
thing's AC is increased.
If you also
Oh, got it.
Oh, really? I've been rolling on disadvantage. How much does it?
no call chat. No AC isn't. Wait, what?
For called shots?
I thought it
He's
was
been
just
having
a
me roll on a
disadvantage on the
disadvantage.
shot.
It is a
I
disadvantage.
always
but the payoff. Well, I was gonna say the payoff for this is if you hit his eyeball, that's gonna be a crit.
Gotcha.
And he's gonna lose
I
a
always do
fucking
called
eye.
shots is increasing the AC by what seems to be fair, but that's my flavor for called shots. So
Alright, 18.
What's your flavor?
Nice.
12. Alright, so 12. Nah, I don't
Guidance.
need that.
Yeah, I would definitely
in
use
case.
that.
It's a call shot. I mean,
Blind
what?
that motherfucker.
You're
You
not
should
gonna
both
use your
decide
bardic
that.
inspiration.
no, it's
not-
guidance, not
it's
fighting.
guidance.
Alright, 3, so 15, so 25.
25 hits.
Ooh, girl.
Great.
So 48, right?
So the crit?
Yeah.
48. Why?
Because Colossus Slayer, and you're doubling all dice rolls.
Okay, cool. 5, 4,
So 9.
7,
16,
6.
22.
Does Colossus Slayer, is that... Oh, no. Okay, so plus 4. Plus
Wait.
1. So plus 5.
27.
22. So 27.
Yeah.
Nice.
Before that, I want to do my extra attack also.
Okay.
27?
Did you roll the hit for your extra?
Yeah, 27.
Oh, 27? That hits you.
8 plus 4
Colossus
plus
Slayer.
5.
Colossus
No, I
Slayer.
can only use it once per turn.
No, can you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So 8 plus 12, 13.
For a total of 40.
15.
No big deal. Only
Oh,
40
shit.
again.
To the fucking dome.
Damn.
This is like...
You're making it look like a gigantic raw.
Yeah, so his he kind of like is just pulling his club up off the ground.
Dude, steal it.
This is the shield guy.
Just start being
Oh,
the
the
eyeball
shield guy?
collector.
This guy.
The guy with the club is the shield guy, and
Oh,
the guy
that's
with
who
the
you're
axes
aiming at?
is the
Yeah.
club guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so he was actually just coming back up from swings from Raw.
Yeah, that's why I was saying the shield guy, because his AC is higher, right?
Yeah, it goes right into his eye.
Okay.
Part of it actually comes out the back of his brain,
Yeah.
which is unusual for
What's
a
he need
giant
that?
because they don't really have much of a brain.
Hello.
Comes out the back of his skull anyways, blood spurting, and he's like, he looks a little bit dazed for a second, shaking his head. Your second arrow hits him kind of like right in the belly button. Comically, like feathers sticking out the center of his belly button.
piercing.
He's still holding his head with both hands, like club in one hand, shield hanging off the arm of the other. Next up is
I wish I could just.
Malarkey, and then Jin, and then Wyla.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
one's up, done.
The Giants ain't got shit.
You're almost in witch bolt distance.
right? I'm like, oh, fucking hell. Because if I move in,
But honestly, or
You
like
gotta
kind of do it
deal
to
with
get away
rough
from the
terrain
group because you're
on
in
your
like
way over there.
prime
Well,
bowling territory.
we're in prime territory for her, which means that we don't get slowed down by rough terrain.
Oh, okay.
No. That's when
You
you're
said it's
traveling,
only
not
when we're
battle.
traveling.
Oh, gotcha.
The thing is, that's why I was trying to knock this guy down, because his AC is higher with the shield. So maybe this guy's fucking roasted meat.
He's dinner.
Where are you at? Oh, okay.
I'm
What do you have to be within 30 for your witch bolt?
30 feet for witch bolt.
3, 4.
Yeah,
You
right?
can hit this guy with witch bolt.
Super easy.
From where you are.
From where I am?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's like
That was only 20.
Kind of
Yeah.
diagonally.
Yeah.
that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6. You're in
So
the
throw
middle.
a witch bolt. Yeah.
5, 10,
Diagonals in
15,
this game
20.
are kind of dumb, but that's all. That's how it works.
So like square root 2
That is-
should
that-
apply.
Look, you know how
Sorry,
like
wait,
gravity works
how's
different
what?
in space, and you know,
Diagonals.
folding.
Diagonals count as moving 5 feet in straight lines count as moving 5 feet.
That's
even
why
though
a circle looks
math.
like this on the map.
But
Oh, yeah.
but the D&D handbook, they're just like, we don't want these fucking nerds to have to calculate that shit.
Oh
so
yeah,
just give
for
it to
real.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because diagonals would be
So
half
even though it's
moved.
5
Yeah, no,
square,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
it's
fuck
not
all that.
5 times 1.4.
So if you do a circle
it's
and count
actually
it diagonally,
7
you end up
So
with an
we've
oval.
been playing the
Yeah,
entire
yeah.
game with
The square root of
diagonal
x
counting.
plus y
so
means you can
I
at
asked
least I
that
have.
specifically last time.
Well, I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt on that.
Ooh!
Yes.
I'm gonna pull out my twig
Oh
and
fuck
point
yeah.
it at it.
Yes.
When Guardian
And keep pointing it at it,
Expect
but have lightning happen.
I like this. This one is
Okay.
good.
Roll it. That's the shield one, right?
I rolled a
Okay, but he
1.
also obstruction. He took raw out.
Yeah, I'm about to take Raw out.
Roll damage.
Raw. Oh.
He did
So, Witch Bolt,
Is there any chance you have inspiration?
3rd level.
Nope.
Nope, he gave me
Nope.
guidance.
So
Sing a song right
that's 3d12.
Okay. I guess it makes it more entertaining, but
This time his bolt comes
6.
back and hits him.
bolt is like hell.
11, 21. 21 damage.
Yeah, so you pull out your twig, thinking you're pointing at the giant because you're drawing from the hip. It comes blasting out, hits Raw right in the back as she just triumphantly grabbed her
Half
axe
damage.
back. in her
Half damage.
hand.
Half damage.
You see her bones just.
Oh boy.
Her giant fucking
Raw
hat bones.
always gets the shit end
You
of the
take
stick.
21.
She's always
She's always in the
It
thick of
takes
it. Yeah.
10 damage from Witch Bolt.
I'm
And
so
because
happy
your
to always
AC is
see you
really
use a
high.
spell, but it's like got a poor batting average. It's such a drag. I get so happy to see it. It just doesn't
And
work
every
for me.
time it just heals something or fucking.
You have your like
Heals.
6,000.
Dude, we were fighting a
Every time
freaking.
somebody rolls a 1, you get it.
It's
It's
healed.
only
We were trying to
120
kill like a
feet.
crazy creature.
I
and,
got
like,
rid of
ended
Eldritch
up
Spear.
Lightning damage.
I never hit anything more than 120 feet away. That's insane. These maps aren't 120 feet big.
Yeah, dude.
Is it?
Yeah, but it's
Lengthwise.
like yeah, but
This
it's
is
not much
24?
longer.
I can see that.
I think this one specifically is 120 feet.
So that's your range.
Alright, so Jin continues with his dagger and
How much did you take?
10.
he pulls
That's
his,
not too bad.
21 divided by 2.
pulls his
yeah.
broadsword out and climbs up to the back of the neck of the giant.
Unless he doesn't cancel it next time.
He's going to try to shove his broadsword both hands into the back of the giant's neck.
Excalibur.
Oh, fuck
It's called shot, so disadvantage for him.
That's what Ray's doing.
No,
yeah.
Jin.
No, one of
Oh,
these
Jin.
is still Catboy on
Ooh,
the
a
back.
19 and a 4. That's not good. 4 plus 9. Okay.
Jeebus.
Is 13.
He got some more cheek bone.
What's his call? He's calling to hit
He's
what?
trying
He's
to
calling
put his
for a
broadsword on
spinal.
the back of his
Ooh,
neck.
nice.
Spinal tap.
This one
This is
goes
a,
to
Shingeki
11.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be.
He's been watching too much anime. So he has to go for the nape of the neck.
Yeah, that sucks. Just barely goes to the offender. So he goes up to the back of the neck. The giant feels like the dagger and the sword going to the back of his neck. He throws up his great club, and the broadsword veers off the stone, just causing these huge sparks to go up as it goes off to the side. That was his first hit. Now he's just going to do a normal hit to the back of the neck. Hopefully, 13 plus 9 hits. Great sword. He cuts into the back of the neck,
Look at them.
taking off
Oh,
a chunk
I
of meat
saw them when I
as he
walked
comes
in.
back up and it carves out, doing 11 slashing damage to him.
Get up in there, like inside. Dude, those are the
And
kinds
And as
that you
it
can
comes
stick
out
your
and
finger
clubs above his
inside.
head,
Yeah,
he
but
kind of looks a little worse
I
for
don't
the
wanna
wear.
mess it up.
You won't.
Next up is Wyla, and then Ray, and then Ja.
So are you listening?
I am also listening.
And are
Thank
you
you,
paying?
teacher.
There you go, Mariah.
Abso-fucking-lutely. And I'm getting tired
You
of
see me
people getting
fingering
up my
her
ass.
drawer right now?
I know. That's all I wanted to see. Alright, well, I'm just gonna do the same shit as last time, so.
Fuck it.
19.
Shooting through the
Get it, bitch.
3d20, remember.
Yep. 19,
Which
five,
one are you
five.
shooting?
Shield boy.
Shield boy.
Get him.
Shield boy looks like I have a club.
Yeah.
Your D8 will.
7.
7
plus
8. Plus 6.
21 total.
18.
The
7
shield
plus
boy?
6 is 13
7 plus
plus
8 plus
5.
6.
What?
7 plus 6 is 13 plus 5 is 18.
Piercing damage, my bad. Yeah.
Yeah, so you kind of roll back over, this time kind of like on your face, almost cockily like shooting through both your legs. It kind of does this weird skid off the ground, bouncing up off one of the boulders and catches him right in the shoulder.
That was impressive.
Yeah, Ricochet.
Fuck
Ricochets.
yeah.
Medieval ricochet.
And
Check
then
this
anything
out.
else?
You know why?
Get on the horse. The antelope.
Get on the antelope.
I would do that.
Ray's gonna spend his turn climbing. He grabs the leather bag, climbs back up into the carriage, opens his compartment, shoves it in, pulling with his legs, takes the compartment and shuts it again. He goes over, pulls the leather and starts winding, and it like rolls up. All the leather bags get really tight inside, and you see the strings pull back. He pulls another piece of leather to loosen up, or a leather to loosen up, slides and readjusts the aim, and throws it back up. But he does not have enough on his turn to actually pull the lever to shoot. So next up is Jaw, and then Rob.
Does this guy still have his shield?
He does.
What does this shield look like it's made of?
Wood. It looks like
a tree.
Yeah, it looks like he just like peeled a piece of tree off.
What you got?
Do either of them look like they have metal on their person? And or if nothing else, the swords that this dude's been climbing this guy with, did he leave one of the swords in the body? No, the fucking bolts. The bolts that they've been shooting in them have metal components,
it's got
right?
hella arrows in them. Yeah.
Any of those huge bolts have metal
Oh, yeah,
components
yeah.
that's in these guys?
I mean, they're just arrows, but ballista size.
Yeah,
But
the
also,
head
like-
the head of it's probably metal, right?
Yeah, they're
Also-
inside the body.
Yeah, I think I have to see it.
Also, all the
There are 3 on the shield of the shield guy.
Yeah.
No, I have to see it.
There's 3 on the shield of the shield guy.
Oh, on the shield.
I mean,
You
yeah,
can see.
you know how an arrow goes
Yeah,
into a
yeah.
shield? It doesn't even fully pierce him.
Yeah, fair.
Pretty sure wood's finding one.
And isn't there the tip of the arrow going out the back of the head of one of them?
yeah.
Yeah, but you wouldn't see that.
Yeah, I wouldn't see the
He's
metal
not
part.
See it. Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, I'll
You
go
can
ahead.
probably
I'll go
see
ahead
his
and
belly
burn his
button
shield up
piercing.
just for the hell of it. I don't think he's got a belly button piercing, does
Yeah.
He
I
does
shot
now.
an arrow into his belly.
he? No. Yeah, I'll ignite one of the bolts on his shield.
Okay.
Heat metal. So his shield's gonna be on fire now.
Okay.
I've only got one bardic inspiration left. We'll save it for cutting words. That's it for me.
Alright. You're gonna have to remind me what heat metal. It takes effect during his turn, right?
No, it starts affecting right now. You cause an object to go glow red hot. Any creature in physical contact with the object, which I don't think he technically is, takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast a spell. Until a spell ends, you can use a bonus action each
This guy's getting
on each of your
knocked
subsequent turns to cause damage again. If the creature is holding or wearing the object, it takes damage from it. The creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object. If it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack.
It's holding the object.
Okay, yeah.
Well, you lit the arrow on fire, so.
Yeah. I think it's just burning his
We
shield
heated
up.
the arrow, so the arrow set the shield on fire, so the shield's gonna take fire damage.
Okay, so I would say by the time it's his turn, he takes damage.
Okay. Yeah.
So Ra and then Faya.
I just figured I'd destroy
Right.
his AC, if nothing else. But
Yeah,
a lower
drop
AC.
2, so.
Alright, my turn.
Yeah.
So in my reckless rage, I'm doing all right? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm going to attack the club giant again.
Okay.
That was really low.
What is it?
Well, you got another
5.
one.
Plus
You're
what?
reckless.
She's reckless. She's
Oh.
Oh my god,
They're
exact
both
same.
fives.
Okay.
But plus 9, so
Yeah.
14.
Okay. It's the club one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is a tie. Goes to the defender, so that's a miss.
You got a second attack.
You hit a piece of his piecemeal little
Okay.
wood armor that he had going on.
But I can attack again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, to make a strength check to see if you pulled your.
10 plus.
You have
eight,
advantage
so
on
18.
strength checks also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's high.
Yeah, you pulled it back. Go ahead and go for another shot.
17 plus 9.
Yeah, roll again.
Definitely hits.
Okay, I'll roll again just in case. No. 17 plus 6, 14.
So
Alright, roll
26. Yeah.
9 plus. No,
8.
plus.
17.
Yeah.
17.
All right. Yeah, so the first one hits a piece of wood. The bark flies off as you pull back and throw again, like hitting his flaming dick. Chopping it off as it goes into his
flaming
thigh.
dick.
Roll a strength check to see if you get your
Oh, nat 20.
20. Yeah.
Ripped his dick
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
What's that game, like,
You cut his
skip
dick
it,
off
where it's
and
like you put your
also
foot in
pulled
the
an extra
loop
piece
and,
of his
like,
thigh out,
jumping over
causing an
it.
extra
What that's called.
Bring
3
back his
damage
dick
to him.
with the-
Wait, what?
It probably tastes
That
delicious.
90s toy where you like
Now
put
he's
your
bleeding
foot
from the
in a
penis and he's
loop
actually
there's
not-
like-
It's like
skip
skip it, yeah.
Faya,
Skip it
you
for
It's like
fuck's
pop
sake.
it or skip it or.
Yeah, count it
So-
for your little loops.
Yeah.
I had to count on it and be
Shield.
like,
Which one's which?
That's
This is
what
the
Rod
shield.
doing.
This is the one who lost his dick just now.
With her chain.
Okay.
Is it
And
still
I just-
attached?
I want to, since
No,
you're new,
we
I want
chopped
to
it
tell
off.
you this.
Mhm.
The fact that I told you that Ray couldn't use his turn to fire the cannon was a hint that someone else could.
Oh.
Just in case.
I think I'm gonna divine smite him.
Dude. You got 2 second level. Oh my god.
So I'm gonna attack him.
Alright.
Shield guy.
Shield guy. 13
It's 13
plus
13
5,
plus 5 plus 3. So 8. 21.
21.
21 hits.
Then divine smite.
Okay.
Level 2, which is
48. Hold on, buddy, I got you.
I got it.
So we'll say that's piercing and that's radiant.
And after Faya is. Oh,
ooh. So which one was piercing?
Piercing.
Then these are all
So 10 radiant and 2 piercing.
So
plus 5. Actually, no, plus 7.
So
because you-
7 piercing and.
No, 9 piercing, 10 radiant on that one.
10. 6. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
9 piercing, 10 radiant, first strike.
So that's 19.
Then
So which
second,
one? The shield guy?
Yeah.
Shield guy. Then I'm gonna do it again.
Dead?
Yeah.
Oh, is he dead?
Yeah, you already killed him with that, so you can use your other attack.
Okay, then I
If
won't.
you have movement speed on the other guy.
Yeah, I don't have
You
enough.
didn't do it.
Huh? Well, they're not both dead. It's not the last one.
I don't have enough of movement, so
So
that's
this
it.
guy's dead now?
Yeah, you divine smited the shit out of him. You came running across him with your
Let's hear what happened.
Straight up.
He's been
with
smoked.
your rapier just
Bardic Inspiration.
cut out like both his legs, and he came just crashing down with his shield. The 3 bolts like landing right next to your head. And as he did, just your final blow of the rapier, as your holy symbol
you
lights
started
up and your rapier lights up
down in the
red
dirt, so to
with
speak.
your ram's horn, just like up through the neck and the skull, and you see it kind of like stick out. As he slowly lays his head to the ground, you just like pull it out, and again like dust off the blood, kind of shaking it off like run of the mill. This is business as usual.
hella chill.
He has a
Fucking
top.
kill
right.
a giant, no big deal.
Who's the silent guy?
Whatever. This mute old man.
Just comes in out of nowhere.
Just
Just
like walks up,
giant.
saunters up.
Dead.
He's like, I could use the ballista.
Rod's
but-
looking like he's outdoing you in this battle, by the way.
Right?
Paladins.
I guess he doesn't have to move. But also, he's an opportunist. He's gonna reach down and pick up a rock
With what?
and
question.
This one.
Yeah, he's gonna throw it over here at both of you.
Oh.
Giant.
Oh.
Yep.
Did he move? So he moved? So does he have to
No,
roll
he didn't
again?
move. Well, he picked up a rock. He didn't
Final
move.
cutting words. Oh wait,
Don't
he
you
doesn't
think
make an
that's
attack
moving
roll, does he?
into the spike?
He
roll?
does.
To throw?
Yeah, does he make an
To
attack
throw
roll?
a rock?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, then the cutting words.
Okay.
You suck, we killed your family, you're next, bitch. Oh yeah, I gotta roll. I gotta roll to see what this does to him. Oh, it cuts, dude. -6 to his roll.
-6. Okay. 15
You
plus
suck at
3.
throwing rocks.
I throw rocks better, pussy.
23 minus
6.
6.
17.
17. That's at you. And you.
Okay. So we both take 17.
No,
No,
it's
it's
an
17
attack roll.
What's your
is the
AC?
attack.
Oh yeah, it hits.
God damn it.
I mean, he's pissed
It was
off, but
close.
he's also really dumb, so I think he used too big of words.
It's alright. Honestly, I'm shocked he
You
understood.
should be more like, dick gone.
Bloody dick, haha.
Rock, cut your dick off.
Sorry, listen, he wasn't aiming at me, so I didn't have that much
Okay.
invested in this.
You both take.
Dick gone.
I did.
Oh wow, you got lucky.
I mean,
That guy-
his dick was on
Dude, his
fire
dick.
and then removed, so
It's a good day for him.
yeah, luck might not be the worst.
5. Damn, you got really lucky.
Fuck yeah.
You both take 10 bludgeoning damage.
Fuck yeah.
There's a lot of ones in there.
And do a strength check. Or constitution. Is it strength? No, strength.
Yeah.
Both do a strength
Oh
saving
god.
throw.
This is what I'm really good at.
18.
You good?
The most jacked warlock.
Baldrick, you up.
All right.
I don't think I passed that. I got a 10.
Finish this motherfucker.
Maya,
and
you
you're
go
gonna-
flying.
All right.
Banana.
Banana, you go flying 10 feet back, and
What's up, Banana?
So,
I'm prone!
how much movement space does it take me to get on top here?
That would just be 5 feet, because it's
Okay.
not as high as it looks. You're just jumping
All right.
onto it.
Okay. So that's 15 feet, and I'm gonna try to fire this thing.
Okay.
As this
aimed,
guy.
It's aimed at the shield guy, so you're actually gonna have to try and figure out which lever action it's gonna take for you to aim it at that guy. So
Can I help him or?
No, his turn's up. What you can do,
Uh-huh.
you could actually ask him.
Yeah.
You could talk to him. You have words.
All right. I'm gonna say, let's shoot this guy over here.
Baldrick casts words.
And then he says, "All right, take the lever on your, just the blue lever. Take the blue lever, pull it back, and pull it
blue
back.
lever.
It becomes loose. He's like, all right, take the lever next to the blue lever and push it forward. You push it forward. It starts turning. He's like, now pull it back. You pull it back. It aims towards that guy. He's like, okay, now you're gonna have to aim. So take the crank, and then you take the crank. Go ahead and roll a intelligence check.
Intelligence?
Baldy.
Oh, that's not great.
Yeah. Get it?
Let's find out.
Raw, hey, Raw, get ready to duck.
Yeah, I'm very sorry if I kill you. It's just 8.
8. Okay. Aiming it now. He's like, all right, pull the lever on your left.
I'm gonna pull that lever.
Lava.
You release.
I know, that's what I keep saying.
Damn it, Kronk.
Holy shit.
Why do we even have that
8.
lever?
Okay.
It was nice knowing you.
Maybe you'll kill that bro.
1, 2. 2 out of 3.
Well, no one thought everyone was gonna die.
3 out of 6.
So far, it just looks like that horse. that we're
Only 2.
Oh, I thought you were like trying to get my attention.
5 out of 8.
Okay.
Hit. So.
Oh, wow, it worked.
We did it!
Definitely sounds less ominous with the tablecloth.
Yeah,
Okay.
it does
It's
help.
true.
Softens the blow. For real.
9.
Push.
23.
My finger is on the button. The time is
28.
Push the button. World Galvin
size.
5, 35. How do you want to do this?
Alright, so we aim this makeshift Gatling gun straight at this
Embrace your inner brawn, bro.
giant here, and just like what was that stupid Rambo movie where he's sitting on the truck and he's like, oh,
Okay.
yeah, and just light his center of mass up with these I don't know what you want to call them, ballista arrows, javelins, metal spears.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 of 3.
Yep.
All right, yeah. So as you pull the lever and start raging, the whole cart starts shaking, and you actually see the rope contraction to this metal. You actually see how it pulls back underneath your feet. Has this almost magnetic turn and twist forward. As they start jettisoning out, you see them almost like someone pulling on guitar strings, making these loud noises in your head. Bang, bang, bang! As they come shooting out. The first one goes straight into Ron's shoulder. The next one goes up the leg. The next one hits the severed penis and the balls up into the choke. The next one hits in the center of the diaphragm, right between like the chest and the belly. And the last one just like hits in the neck and actually flies through the neck and out the backside into the cave, kind of making like hollow. Balls backwards.
No more giants in there.
With Jin still on his back, and one of the arrows actually piercing through his thigh as he falls over on top of Jin.
You hit Raw and Jin.
Yeah, Raw, you took 8.
Man, his eyes were closed, man.
4.
He aimed in
Well,
about
that's
the right
rounded down. You
area.
took 8 piercing damage.
Yeah, but she
That's
gets
in
half
half.
it.
That's what I meant. That's half.
16 over 2.
Yeah.
That's too complicated. Let's go with 2.
We call it 2.
1.
That's it.
Okay.
You guys won.
Order of the mask!
That
Are
was
there
the
any-
longest battle of it.
Are there ever gonna be some like babe giants coming out?
Ew,
I was
they're
just a giant
children.
titties.
Well,
I think
it's
after
3
what you
dudes.
just did, there might not be any giants coming out.
Yeah.
Hey, let's
They're
go find
hiding
them.
now.
Where are their
if
moms?
anything.
I'll still get to fight.
They ate
I
them.
just want to see giant titties.
I know.
Make a perception check.
Oh.
Not you.
Oh. That's
Brandon?
good, because it wasn't great.
Brandon, make a perception check with giant
Is it a
titties.
20?
Yep,
Yeah.
always a 20.
Critical fail.
All right, no nips for you.
As
They're
you
like
walk,
salamis.
as you walk towards the
Salami
cave,
nipples.
at the end of the
Not
battle,
like pepperoni nipples, but like
Yeah.
kind of business as usual. Like your mute ass
like
is
Genoa
where you
hard
at?
salami.
Yeah, so you're walking towards the entrance of the cave, and
marble.
in all your muteness, you just kind of walk up and you
Well
see these
marble.
like 2 beautiful, like supple, round, kind of like saggy pieces of flesh that are gigantic, but you don't see any nipples. And as you walk closer, you're just
No
like
nips, sorry.
in your
buddy.
mind, because you never speak, you're like giant titties. And as you reach your hands out, you just get like this nasty feeling as this green gas comes flowing out as a giant just farts in your face, as what you're seeing is this giant saggy ass. The fart itself actually comes into your like whole system. Little speckles of poop just land on your face, and you kind of fall backwards, gagging and coughing, and then like fall on the floor, just like vomiting off to each side of
The
it.
only thing that fucks
Rancid
you up.
cloud.
You drown in your
Make
own
it
vomit.
constant.
You drowned in
I think
your
we'll end the
I
session.
mean, was it a girl or a guy? Because that matters.
It was a nasty.
Roll for
Really, we're
perception.
talent, the talent.
It was
And
a
you're far too
nippleless
unconscious to know at this
giant
point.
bug.
That'd be a